Everyone, welcome to a blockbuster year 1985. Tonight, we're not covering a movie. We're going to be talking about the Short Circuit 40th anniversary weekend. Beautiful view on the bottom of the screen there. As you can see, we've got a special guest who's going to be talking about his experience running this weekend, putting together this weekend. We can't
Dreaming
wait
it up.
to talk about him. But tonight, it's Short Circuit 1986. Let's pop in the tape.
We did it.
There he is. Sir
Everybody made it
Richard
back.
Bates is with us. Thank you
Thanks,
so much
fellas.
for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Whew. I mean, where do
We got a bunch
begin?
of guests tonight. This is fun.
Yeah, I know. So people know we have a few people popping in and out throughout the show. We had to start with the man himself, the guy who made this whole weekend happen. He is the owner of the Short Circuit House up in Astoria. He's a huge proponent of the new Oregon Film Museum that they're trying to get built up there. He made this weekend happen. It was an amazing weekend. He got Johnny 5 Day. He's been knighted. He's Sir Richard Bates, as I said. I mean, come on. This guy's a legend. Sir Richard Bates, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you so much, Jay and Brandon. It was great to see you. Love you guys. Such an awesome weekend. Thank you.
I love
really
you, buddy.
was.
How are you? How are you doing? I'm still a zombie.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm up to about 4 hours of sleep a night, adding a progressive hour every day. So that feels great. And just taking it in, as you can imagine, waking up Monday morning next to a stack of photos on the deck and looking at them. And if I wasn't there, I would just think they were AI. They're so idyllic. Allie, Johnny 5, Steve.
Right behind you on that deck where you're seated right now.
Yep.
Yeah, we really brought a lot of amazing things together at one time simultaneously, and it just blew up into just something that I feel everybody could feel and loved and feel a part of. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't just celebrating Short Circuit 40th. We were celebrating Goonies 41, Kindergarten Cop 36, Free Willy 33, all the different anniversaries, right? But I had so much fun, Rich. Honestly, like such a great event you put together.
Thanks. Yeah. That's what we were trying to do is not be one movie centric, but truly celebrate. We're all kind of dorks and whatever on the spectrum or have it be, but just make everybody feel welcome and celebrate.
I mean, Jay, you were working all weekend. You were moderating panels. I barely saw you, to be honest.
I know. And everybody felt the same way. Well, everybody's trying to get a piece of Jay. No, I felt the same way. I didn't get to see a lot of the people or spend enough time with the people that I wanted to. But if I could just back this up for a little bit, like I rolled into Astoria a couple of years ago. I met a bunch of cool people. Richard was one of them. He tells me this, this crazy idea. He introduces me to Bayman at the Goonies house and, the 40th, this and that. And, then that happens. And this guy gives me the whole rundown for what he wants to do for Short Circuit 40, which is only exactly 1 year later. And it was like, it just sounded crazy. It was like, okay, that sounds amazing, but like, how are you going to do it all? That's so much. And then this feels like deja vu for me because that's what happened with the Goonies house. I rolled through 6 months ahead of time, something like that. And then we all celebrated it completed. Now I'm hearing this new idea, this new plan that my other friend with a screen used movie house has. And then we're all living the reality of that 1 year later. Rich, I mean, you're going to get a lot of kudos throughout this episode, but once again, I am so impressed with you as your friend. I love how you have stayed so focused and you made your idea a reality, and everyone is so proud of you. I hope that in the coming days that washes over you.
I concur.
Yeah, I don't like compliments that much, not gonna lie, but it is nice to have something that you worked on for so long go down well, and hopefully, do service to the town. I feel like it did, to my friends, the movie, the cast, and the future of this town and the film
Yes.
museum, and bringing this something similar, every year, expand on what movies and what aspects of movies we do. But yeah, it went down really well, and it went down very well because of people. Everyone in every position was passionate and was working towards it too, because they were there for the right reasons. Jay,
Mm.
you, DJ, Snake Eyes, on and on. So that's what I think made it so successful. And yeah, I just had a lot of really passionate people in the right spot. So
Yeah.
That's a very good point, Brandon. You probably noticed this too, that a lot of the people who were working, certainly on your team, Rich, and certainly around you on all of the projects that you were, spearheading, everyone seemed like they wanted to be there. And there's something about that work environment that breeds creativity. And then one cool idea turns into another cool idea, and the dominoes start falling. And I feel like that's what happened with everything you were involved with this weekend. It was such a cool cavalcade of fantasy. And Short Circuit isn't even my favorite movie. Loved it.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
Well, and I'm the exact same way. Like I wouldn't say Short Circuit is my favorite movie, but I have such a new love and appreciation for both of those films, because now I have such a warm, connected feeling to that 40th anniversary weekend, and getting to see Steve and Allie, who I am fans of outside, like in other projects they've done, and a Johnny Five, who I love robotics and puppetry, like my favorite parts of movies. Getting to see all of them back together 40 years later on the deck of your house that you're sitting in front of right now, like I just got goosebumps
for real
talking about it, right? Like that's stuff to me, as a film fan, as like a huge film nerd, I get so excited about that stuff.
Yeah, the whole thing, from getting the house and every step along the way, honestly seems like some form of divine providence. I know that sounds really corny, but there's just like the address is the numbers of my birthday. I came here faithfully on the 32nd anniversary. Just the fact that, June 5th, like we said, I got knighted. It's Johnny Five Day, the gold Johnny Five sitting in Astoria. Just for those random things to come together so beautifully, it was just, just absolutely amazing. You can't plan for stuff like that necessarily, but I do feel like I've been purposefully aiming for a long range target and a lot of time to aim, and then to shoot far back enough where I could get all the peripheral things rolling. And I felt like I started with like a very organic way of doing the house, because it was honestly just for myself, and something I just knew I could feel at peace and
as
feel
a passion.
worth working for.
That's why it's authentic for you, right?
Yep.
You had mentioned the gold Johnny Five, and one of the things I wanted to make sure people knew is that you let me know this, Rich, because we went and visited the Heritage Museum, where they have this section of a puppet Johnny Five, which we believe is most likely from Short Circuit 1, and then added the stickers and redressed for Short Circuit 2. But also in the museum is the gold Johnny Five from the end of Short Circuit 2. And just so people know, this Short Circuit display is at the Heritage Museum for a year, correct, Rich?
Yeah, it's there till August 27. And we really came out of the gates with something very big in impact, small museum, but some truly unique pieces. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the gold Johnny Five is a unicorn. It's very elusive. And then took a long time.
Back here, we've got parts and pieces from Graffiti Johnny Five, and then one of the toolboxes, which pops up the umbrella, which this is the thing that I love about special effects in movies, is that umbrella pops up for one shot in Short Circuit 2. And they had to build a whole separate toolbox and mechanism to allow that umbrella to practically pop up for that one shot in the movie. So the gold Johnny Five, the torso puppet Johnny Five, these pieces, as well as some amazing, wonderful photos, some information about Rich and the house, is all on display for over a year at the Astoria Heritage Museum. So I implore people, go and visit Astoria. It is the most magical town, and it also is the background to some of your favorite movies. The people there are amazing. The food is great. The antique stores are next level. We found some amazing stuff at the antique stores on Commercial Street. So I cannot sing the praises enough of Astoria in general, but then the fact that it has all these movie connections, and you've got this amazing gold Johnny Five for everyone to come and see for over a year.
So, and that's on loan from the Sony archives, and it hasn't actually left the Sony archives since, I think we said 1991. Is that right, Rich?
Yeah, and it's been really hard to track down. Our friend Zay, she did an amazing job of getting in there and shuffling things around. A friend of mine, Jeremy, who was on the Input Inc. crew servicing the Johnny Fives when they break down, he personally looked for 14 years and 3 trips in the archives and couldn't uncover it. So
wow,
it's been quite the piece to track down. And I believe the last time it was seen publicly was 1991 at Universal Florida.
Yep.
One of the things
records.
I was kind of fanning over was, this puppet is awesome, but the crate that this puppet is in is the original like storage crate from the archive. So the door that's just beside it just says like robot on it, and then short circuit in brackets. It's so analytical. It's so like just, it's just information for storage, right? It's so fascinating to me how all the dings and writing, I think it has like an A on it as well, which could be the A, puppet body, could just be a storage, organization letter. It's hard to tell, but that's the actual storage crate for this Torso Johnny.
And then you can go ahead and picture the rest of the Ark of the Covenant, that warehouse, because that's basically where it came out of.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Rich, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah, no, I need to get back in there. I know there's some more stuff, but we'll get there. The other side of the crate actually has, I believe it says Eric Allard All Effects on it, too. So
cool.
Shame we can't see that, but I'd like to talk to Eric, and he might be able to identify all the little markings and whatnot. But yeah, so awesome. Cool.
I wanted to share one more photo while we got you here, Rich. Where is it here? I just wanted to talk about this beautiful group photo we took on your deck. Look at this thing.
That is amazing.
Look at that sunset, that bridge. A majority of people who were there as fans and people who were there helping throughout the course of the event. So I had to make sure everybody saw this photo because it's a great one.
He's hugging Amy there, who also did a tremendous amount of work this week.
Yeah, she was everywhere. I saw her everywhere.
Yeah.
And was it Amy's cake that we ate, Jay? That cinnamon?
Her aunt. Her aunt has a farm and a stand, and it's the best crumb cake I've had in my life. I want more. Jay comes out of the house and he's got a crumb cake and he's like, does anybody want this? It's so good. Trust me, it's so good. You will love it. I will go and get another one, but I want to make sure somebody else gets to have this. And I was like, yeah, I like the cinnamon cake. I eat it. Jay comes out with his second one and we are just like, we're in heaven.
So I still got 2 pieces left too. But no, Amy's known for her banana bread. We made some last year for Mark, and everybody loved it over here. So,
I'll share this while you're here too, because you're at the house. There's my group photo with my dad and I, with Steve Gutenberg, Ali Sheedy, and Johnny Five. What else I got?
There was so much going on that day. I never went up and got my photo. I totally forgot.
I know, it's crazy.
No.
And there's a Johnny Five replica at the Short Circuit House performing for everybody. We were just standing around, basically shouting requests. Like all the different all the different audio clips that I don't remember the name of the performer. But was it Steve? Is that who?
No, it was Sean Fox.
Sean. Thank you, Rich. So
yeah,
Sean,
Texas Johnny 5.
he was basically just taking requests for all the different audio clips from both the movies. And I think this is
that
the
thing
first
was freaking
picture.
Cool.
Yeah,
we're with the mayor. So the guy in the cowboy hat is Mayor Sean Kirkpatrick, mayor of Astoria. But that's the guy who loves Rich, by the way, has nothing but good things to say about Rich.
Awesome.
I talked to him a lot about Rich, but he's the one who proclaimed June 5th Johnny 5 Day.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah,
but Sean's great.
Rich, you're a little bit biased, but it is a good idea.
Yeah, he knows a good thing when he sees it. Yeah, Sean's great. The town in general has just been amazing. That's the thing. If the town didn't love it, wouldn't be happening. So
exactly,
true.
That's what feels really good.
And I think
the cool thing about Mayor Sean Kirkpatrick is he's a car guy too. He drove that awesome
that great
truck that was parked out front.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, there's Stephen Alley, talking to us all on the deck. Like, come on, you can't beat that, Rich.
Yeah, I haven't seen that picture yet, but man, surreal is just that word's just getting played out for me. But I can't find another one to explain it. But just incredible, and it feels good that I know they had a good time.
That's good.
And they feel really warm about the whole experience, as far as I've heard. So that makes it even better. And
so I'll be honest, when Ali Sheedy was brought out on stage and she first started to talk, I actually got emotional because Breakfast Club is like so important to me that like hearing her voice and like being in the same room, I was like, it was a reaction that I wasn't expecting, but like I got like I got a little like choked up, a little welly, because I was just like, oh my God, like that's our basket case. She's right up on stage there.
Yeah, totally. Just gosh, absolutely incredible. When I first seen Ali,
great shot.
I was actually in a rush to get on stage. I was running some things around. I'm like I'm right at the door at 9:29. Opening ceremonies in a minute.
Yes.
And I kind of barged my way through, not knowing that. I went to the green room thinking it was the way to the stage, and it kind of caught me off guard. I look up, I'm like thinking to myself, oh shit, there's Ali. And I turn around, Eric. I'm like, what's up, Eric?
Yeah.
And then I turn around and Steve's there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of just walked right into it. I wasn't really prepared. But I don't know exactly what to say, but it happened. You guys were there. You can tell me it did.
Yeah.
So,
it's confirmed.
Yep, it's confirmed. So bizarre.
Well,
so proud of you, buddy. I hope you take like a month-long
man.
Vacation here. You deserve it.
Yeah, you really do. It was a successful weekend from an outside perspective. Let's put it that way,
Definitely.
right? Like I was there as a fan. I came to hang out with my friends. I came to, be a part of the event. And from an outside perspective, everything went off as well as a big event can go, right? So
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it absolutely did. And again, it's a lot about the people that helped, Kip, can't say enough about Kip.
Yep.
Love him. His designs were on point.
Kip's joining us in a bit, right?
Things.
Yep. Kip will be here a little bit later. Yep.
Yep. Kip's a MVP, man. Sean, everybody had the best in all spots, Zay, Tobias, everybody worked their ass off for the mission, and all eternally grateful and love everybody forever. It's just a beautiful thing. And that photo is incredible. All the people on that photo are just as impressive as the sunset back there to me. So
yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
What a beautiful thing to say. Gee whiz.
Well,
we love you
Rich,
too, buddy. That was beautiful.
We love you very much. And we, as fans of movies and fans of, pop culture and nerddom, like, you are one of the best. Like you're doing
thanks,
it. You're
man.
doing it for all of us. And,
likewise.
Yeah. Is there anything else, Rich, you want to talk about? You know, you're welcome to stay, but I know you're
Oh my.
busy and you need to get to sleep.
Just real quick, just I love how everybody here is. I like them as persons, and their fame or their accomplishments are secondary to how awesome everybody's been.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, it's just great. Made a lot of good bonds, and I feel like there's a good future for all things considered with Oregon film. So that's my
Yes.
thing I'm most proud about.
Oh,
Yeah. And
huge future.
that Oregon Film Museum that's going to get built,
Hmm.
I
It
cannot
is, man.
wait
I can't
to
wait.
visit that.
Excited.
It
Yep.
is going to
Yep.
be
Yep.
awesome
Yep. Yep. Yep.
because we always talk about Astoria, and there is some big movies shot in Astoria, but we're talking about the Oregon film history,
Yep.
which
Hmm.
includes so much more. Twilight
The
is a big
Shining.
part of it. The
Hmm.
Shining is right. Timberline Lodge up in Bend, right? Like there's so
Hmm.
many things all throughout the state of Oregon that are gonna get to be a part of this museum. So I cannot wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, too. One more thing. Just huge shout out and much love to Mac Burns at the Oregon Film Museum.
big
He
time.
busted his ass. I mean, to the point he might even put his health online. He just had a little, well, not a little health scare. He had a health scare
Okay.
Hope
Saturday
he's
night before
okay.
the party. So yeah, he's doing better. But I mean, that's the kind of dedication and work that everybody put in. So,
Yeah.
like, so yeah, let's say
I,
some
s-
prayers
I,
for
s-
Matt.
I saw him that morning at the event, and then I saw him that evening at the event.
Hmm.
I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had to. I think he had to go into the hospital later Saturday, but wasn't able to have a
Oh
beer with them.
gosh.
But next time when he heals up, we're gonna have a beer.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Well, thoughts
absolutely,
to him.
Black Cat,
yeah.
aka Julia, says, Richard, we sure appreciate you. Thanks
Oh,
for
I
being
for
amazing in February when we were up there to hand out the keychains. You were
Okay.
beyond kind. And that is the
Uh,
Richard I know as well. That's the man I met.
yeah,
Thank you,
to-
Julia. Much
totally agree.
appreciated.
All
All
right,
right.
Rich. Thank you so much for coming and talking with us. Like you deserve all the rest in the world. You had a great event. We had so much fun.
Mm.
Congratulations, buddy.
All
And if you
right.
want to
Thanks,
stay,
Brendan.
if you want to stay at the Short
Oh
Circuit
yeah,
House, you can do that on Airbnb, right?
yeah. Find it on Airbnb.
Yeah, it's on Airbnb. Lots of new additions since the 40th. So definitely exciting, comfortable place to stay.
Yeah, and now
So
you can spy an amazing photo with Steve Gutenberg, Ali Sheedy, Johnny Five, Sir Richard Bates, and Kip Marshall somewhere in the house. I'm sure it'll be in
mhm,
there. So look for
absolutely.
that.
All right, fellas.
Thank you,
I
Rich.
love
Talk
you,
to you
man.
later.
We'll talk to you. We love you
Congratulations.
very much.
All right. Talk to you
Congratulations.
guys
We love
soon.
you.
Bye,
Later,
Rich.
fellas.
Thank you.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah,
He
dude, he's
he
the best.
deserves a nap.
He is such a calm, cool, collected man and just a huge fan. Like I haven't seen the extent of his collection, but
Oh,
I got to see his nerd room in the Short Circuit House, and even just
yes.
that, we were joking. It's like the stuff that's in the Airbnb is good, cool stuff. I can't imagine what's in his private collection, right?
So all I could think this whole time was, man, I can't wait till next year when we come back and whatever. And I think that I was thinking about that wrong. I think we need to make a trip. Well, you've done all this stuff already, but in my mind, I need to do a trip to Astoria that's not around an event.
That's exactly
So
what
that
we
we
were
can
saying.
really,
Is that
so it's
yeah,
not crazy. We can just go out to
yeah,
dinner with the people we want to. We can take our
exactly,
time. We can all do it as a
exactly.
group instead of splitting up. Oh, I've got to be at the theater. Oh, I've
Yeah.
got to be at the screening and the panel. And
I will say it was such a treat to get to go and experience the Heritage Museum Short Circuit exhibit with Rich.
oh wow,
He came with us and was talking to us about it. Like that was really cool for me. Like I had mentioned, Short Circuit is not the most important movie to me, but to be with somebody who is such a big fan of it and has done so much work for that fandom in general,
makes it
it
interesting.
it makes it interesting, and I feel affected by it. Like I get
Totally.
Richard's excitement because I get excited about something else, right? But as a fellow nerd, I understand where he's coming from, and it was just so great to be in that space with him.
God, I couldn't agree more. But we have to go back another time so that we can go over to the other place where all of the stuff is locked up and just. I think of we talk about Adam the Woo, but like case after case after case until everybody was just like, I'm weak in the knees. We got to go get food.
Exactly. Our next guest is here. He was having audio issues before. He can't hear us, but we can apparently hear him. So when we bring him in, if the chat can let me know, which we should say hi to, by the way, just wanted to get Rich in and out. He was a busy man. If people can't hear our next guest, please let us know in the chat and we'll sort it out. But essentially, we're going to bring him in and hopefully he can hear us. And if not, he's just going to tell his experience over the course of the weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for a third appearance on A Blockbuster Year. Our buddy, Orgunian Dave, is here. Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Oh, technology. Oh, my God. Right. This is an absolute...
Surfer Girls in the chat asking if there's a website where that they can buy merchandise and raise money for the museum. Yes, here's the guy to tell us about that.
Exactly. Dave, welcome to the show for a third time. We are so glad to have you here.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. It's an honor to be here back with you guys. This is a fun show. I've been following you guys since the very beginning, although I haven't seen the last 5 or 6 episodes because I've just been a little busy prepping for this wonderful weekend that we just had here in Astoria.
Well, and Dave has taken time out of his busy day. He's at the Film Museum right now, putting everything back together, and he's taking a break.
Yep. And Dave, if you hold your phone sideways, maybe we might see more of it, if that'll work.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, there it is. There you go.
Now we can see more. There's The Shining, and
look at that. Oh, yeah. You're in the gift shop right now.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah. It's been a wild 2 days here. I really haven't had time to unpack, to unravel, to process anything from the weekend. I just went right back to work, and it's been pretty intense here, but fun. Always fun. I love this job.
Oh yeah.
And the weekend was so. This was. Do I have to keep this in whatchamacallit?
I mean, if possible.
Can I go vertical again? Is that, or is that going to throw you guys off?
It looks better when you're landscape like that.
Then I will keep it landscape. Here we go.
Yeah, I got to keep 16.
Is
by
it a
9.
matter of can we hold it? Can you put it on something so that you don't have to hold it?
Yeah. Let me try doing something here. Hold on.
Yeah, we will be. Yeah, that looks great. You got Jack Nicholson right behind you. Goonies in the shot there.
All right, we're good now. We're good.
No, it's great.
So yeah,
this great shot.
Great. I'm glad to hear. This was the second most magical weekend that I've experienced here in Astoria. I mean, I don't mean to put them in that. No, you know what? I take that back. This was another magical weekend in Astoria. It's apples and oranges. You cannot compare these two movies or the experiences or the people that came to celebrate over this past weekend. But magic is a word I just keep using over and over. I'm here 365 days a year, and it's a pretty magical place all year round. But these events just they just magnify everything times 1,000 million. It's so wonderful to see all these familiar faces again, people that I met last year and throughout the year, and all of a sudden we're all here, we're in the same room, and we're all celebrating the same movies, and it's one of the best times. I love these weekends. I don't know what we're gonna do next, what the next big thing is, or maybe there'll be smaller things like you guys were saying. It'd be great to just come out here on a non-crazy weekend and actually be able to downshift and spend some quality time with each other. That's something.
Full disclosure, I didn't even get a chance to visit the Film Museum this weekend. Right.
Yeah. Well, I said goodbye.
So much going on. I saw you a couple times throughout the weekend, and then I saw you the night that before we left, right? Like, it's just insane. We're back and forth and going to panels and just so busy over the course of, the 2 days that we're there.
Yeah. It's a whirlwind. Yeah. It went by so quickly. I tried to hold on to every hour I was checking in. I was like, okay, what time is it? Okay. All right. There's still plenty of time of the day to do whatever. I didn't have a solid itinerary for Sunday. Saturday was a lot of panels. I had 4 or 5 panels to attend. Sunday, I thought I was going to be working.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and supporting.
Sunday, I thought I was going to be here at the Oregon Film Museum working, and I, through the graces of the powers that be, I was able to take that day off. So I was kind of floating all day, just seeing where the wind took me, and ended up having some really, really great experiences the whole weekend. And it was so wonderful to see both of you again, as well as everybody else.
I heard something happened at a Goonies panel.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Do you want to tell that story?
Yeah. Well, I guess a little backstory first. There might be some people in the chat or watching this video that might remember a certain video that was posted on Facebook last year. It was me outside of the film museum by the Jeep. I'm sorry, it was me and Jason Music, fellow Goonie and friend of ours. Jason Music was inside the Jeep doing the Francis Fratelli part while I was doing Jake Fratelli outside the Jeep. And it was just this little fun thing we did after the real Robert Davi had left the museum just about an hour prior, and we were just goofing around and having some fun.
Facebook? And, I'm looking for it right
now.
Yeah,
look up my name and wifey. She found it. She found it right away.
I don't want to make the same mistake I made during the panel. I'd rather just play it for everybody.
Try Dave Knight, Robert Davi, as crazy as that sounds. Okay, all right. She confirmed. Heather confirmed.
It is Dave Knight, Robert Davi.
Yeah. You want to play that before I continue my story, or?
I'll see if I can find it. Sometimes the video playback doesn't really work, but I will link it if I can find it. I'll link it in the chat, and people can, and I'll put it in the description after the episode so people can check it out.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, anyways, as you know, I'm sure everyone knows the scene. It's Jake coming out there to the Jeep and saying his line, which of course I can recite now. Yeah, laugh it up, Jay.
Unless you were on stage with Dave at that moment, no one knows his discomfort. Robert Davi and I know it. Mark Marshall knows it. Kathleen Kiefer knows it.
Yeah. So we did. I did the impression. It was on. It made the rounds on Facebook for a couple of days, and it was fun. And that was 300 plus days ago. That was a year ago, really. Exactly. And so that video. I forget. Wait, hold on. So all right. So let's go to Friday. Okay, before the weekend. Friday, I spent the day with Sir Richard Bates. I picked him up around 4 a.m.
Nice.
We went to. I drove him to Portland, and he was going to be knighted by the Royal Rosarians of Portland, and it was a really cool experience. Great venue there. Very prestigious moment for Mr. Bates, and so he gets knighted, and I have the video. I took a really good video of him getting knighted, and so I have that video on my phone, right? So cut to the house party at the Short Circuit House on Saturday evening.
Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the house, and somehow I can't remember how this happened, but I ended up in Rich's kitchen with Robert, and somehow somebody around us was talking about Richard getting knighted, and I said, "Oh, I've got video of it," and Davi was like, I would like to see that. And so I
we were all talking about it the night before, and he was like, "Who does that? You got it? Was it a British person? Like, it's got to be a British person." I go, "I think it was a sea captain or like an admiral or something."
Right.
He was already interested, so I think he really wanted to know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I tried to find it on my phone, but you have to think about this. I'm in Rich's kitchen. I'm sitting down next to Robert Davi. He's eating a bag of Fritos and mentions I love Fritos. Fritos are my favorite. And I'm just it's a little out of body, and I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. My fingers are shaking. I tell Heather, my wife, I'm like, please, can you oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry. I totally screwed that up. So I'm in the kitchen with Robert Davi. He's eating Fritos, and I'm showing him the video of.
It wasn't Robert Davi. It was Joey Pants, and it was Doritos. No, for real. No, Robert Davi and Fritos, and so I'm showing him this video of Rich getting knighted, and he really liked it. I'm showing he's enjoying it, and then that's Heather, my wife, walks into the room and sees me sitting with Robert Davi, and I'm showing him something. She instinctively thought that I was showing him a video of me doing an impression for some reason. She comes in and goes, "Oh, are you showing him your impression?" And Robert looks at me, and you know the backstory. That's amazing.
Yeah. He's like, so what? An impression of who? And I'm like, well, of you, sir, And I'm like, you. It was an impression of you. Right after you left the museum last year, we had a little fun. Me and Jason Music, blah blah blah. We did an impression. I would like to see that. So that's what he says. And then I go on my phone and I try to find it. And that's when I asked for wifey for help, because I couldn't find this video for the life of me. My fingers were shaking and blah blah blah. I'm like,
I did find, and I'm just posting the link in the chat right now.
I couldn't find it. Good job.
So people can check that out, and I will put it in the description below after the episode.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So I excuse him. I'm like, sir, if you would like to go out and mingle with others, I will find this video and I'll find you. And he's like, that sounds good. All right. So less than 2 minutes later, Heather finds it on her phone. And what are you laughing at, Jay? What?
AI. I'm laughing at AI. I typed in Dave Knight, Robert Davi impression, and AI says, you were likely referring to the entertaining behind-the-scenes interactions between Dave Knight, the operations manager at the Oregon Film Museum, and the legendary actor Robert Davi, who played Francis Sanchez in License to Kill and for
Dude, that's crazy.
Movies. The two are well-known to fans in Astoria, Oregon, the town where the Goonies was filmed. Dave Knight frequently hosts and interacts with the actors in the various films and events and celebrations in town.
Well, some of that might be true.
Wow. Yeah, some of it.
Some of that is true.
AI's gotten most of it right.
Yeah. So I finally, my wife thankfully finds this footage, and by this time he's out on the lawn, and Marvin J. McIntyre is right there. There's a crowd of people, and I'm like, oh, here we go. So I hand him the phone. I'm like, oh yeah, he was great. Yeah, wonderful man. So I hand him the phone. I tell him to press play, and I just brace for anything. and he's watching it, and it's a short clip. It's only like 10 seconds. This isn't a major performance here. It's just a little fun we were having, and he's watching it, and he's nodding. He's shaking his head, and he's got this smile on his face. And then the clip stops, and there's a few seconds of just silence, and I'm like, what is going to happen now? And here's what happens. He turns to me and looks me dead in the eye, and he says, "You son of a bitch, you bastard," and starts laughing and says, "That was great. That was good. That was really good." That's what he said.
It is a good impression. When you do
really good.
When you slip into it, it's really good.
Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't practice that. That's just from 40 some odd years of watching that movie over and over and over. But
if you can believe it, this is just the setup to the story.
Oh my
God!
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I don't mean to hog time, but please cut me off whenever you have to.
You're good. You're good.
Any of that happen?
So he enjoyed it, and I'm like, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I took a photo with him. It was a really good opportunity to do that at the time. And I was just beside myself that he appreciated it, and I guess I should have expected that. He's your stand-up guy, really a gentleman, and a cool dude. So I think that's the end of the story, right? Saturday night, woo at the Short Circuit House, and that wasn't the end of it, because the very next day I attended the Hey You Guys panel at the Liberty Theater. Jay Ryan, world famous Jay Ryan, was the MC, the host. And I'm in the second or third row because I wanted to be really close to the action. And
it was Mark Marshall, Kathleen Kiefer, Robert Davi, and Jeff Cohen.
Thank you. Yes, that is true. Yes, special guest appearance by Jeff B. Cohen. Yes.
Yeah.
AKA.
I just wanted everyone to know the lay of the land, because Robert Davi is here again. He's present at our panel. For your story.
That is correct. Yes. And so the panel is moving forward. It was an awesome panel. Jay, you did an excellent. I already told you this, but now all of our viewers can hear it. That you did an excellent job, man. Excellent job. It was really fun. So part of the panel was a little bit of trivia, and there was a question about what singer did the song for the License to Kill, the Bond movie with Robert Davi, and it immediately hit me, and I raised my hand, and Jay was like, "Oregonian Dave, what you got?" And I was like, "That would be Gladys Knight," and I was correct, and then I'm a little fuzzy here, but I think at this point Jay put a little bit of a spotlight on me in the audience and said something like that.
You guys had a back and forth. So once I recognized, all right, can I just throw in a tidbit from my perspective?
Actually, I was hoping you would. Yeah.
The big finale for this Hey You Guys panel was supposed to be Jeff Cohen up on the screen live doing a check-in via Zoom. Yeah, and that was supposed to be the big finale, except and that was, call it 45 minutes into the panel is when it was supposed to be. I get a tap on my shoulder 15 minutes in. Jeff Cohen's on the line, bring him in whenever, sooner the better. And I was like, okay, well, I guess he's not our finale. So then I just work it into the conversation. I'm already talking to Davi. So I'm like, of all the kids, blah, 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 whatever. So we bring Jeff Cohen in. But now the whole rest of the thing, I'm like, well, we don't really have a closer now. And then this little situation between these two, this little banter sort of manifests itself in the audience already. Yeah. So now I'm thinking, let's just pick at this and see if anything exposes itself. So yes, at some point after you guys were already back and forth, I was like, this, by the way, is Dave, who manages the film, and all of that. So now the spotlight's on you. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Robert lock eyes with me in the audience and said, who brought up the impression? Because I sure didn't.
I said, this is the guy, but whenever you come to town and you go to the jail, this is the first guy you meet.
Yeah.
I said, he's a fantastic representative of Astoria. Everyone said, yes, absolutely. We fully agree. Robert Davi then says, yeah, he also does a hell of an impression of, and that's how.
Oh my! See, I there's so much that I'm missing from that. It was. Yeah.
We're gonna have to see it back on video. So at some point, we start talking about it. Now I see gold, and now the David Letterman brain is spooling, and it's like, oh, now we've got this magic here. Let's just make sure that it connects. And and it was a matter of we weren't going to be able to find it. I think I asked you to throw it up on the big screen, but that wasn't possible. So I said, Dave, and I knew that wasn't possible. So I said, Dave, come on up here and do it for everybody. And I'm thinking he'll now come to the center of the stage. We'll introduce him to everybody. He'll do it live.
Yeah.
That my mind is going to be the big closer. Everyone's going to erupt and, oh, great job, Dave. It didn't quite comedy that you just can't write. The discomfort and the hilarity and the audience loving it, and Robert just twisting the dagger in you as you couldn't remember the lines, and you think you're a big shot until now. Now there's an audience, and and he's just totally ripping back and forth. And Robert was in a great mood too. Not that he's ever not, but he was in a particularly great mood this day for this panel.
He was playing. You guys were playing with each other.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But even in the beginning, he didn't want to walk out on stage. He goes, "I want to enter from the house. How do I do that?" So we had him. He's going through out this side to come in through the front.
Yeah.
He was in a really good mood. So he was extra playful with you that day. And side note, I didn't tell you this till afterwards, but he was very aware of what he was doing the whole time, because I'm right next to him, right? And then there's Kathleen Kiefer next to Robert. And at some point he whispers in to her and says something, and I didn't know what. And I asked her afterwards in the green room, and he said, she said, he leaned in and said, "This is kind of sweet, isn't it?" Meaning like he was not trying to make fun of you. He was trying to give you the moment that you got.
Yeah.
You received it.
I felt it the whole time. I felt the love. There was no look. This is Robert Davi. This is Jake Fratelli. I understood the vibes. I knew what was going on. I was just so pissed at myself that I couldn't get these. I'm Oregonian Dave. Am I not? What the hell happened? I went up there
you went blank. And everybody,
it was embarrassing. Yeah, I was embarrassed for just a little while, but then I was like, I saw that the audience was just having fun. Everyone was laughing, and I'm like, you know what? Just let go of this. Just enjoy yourself, because this was magic, man. Just enjoy it. And I did, and it was the longest. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, now you can make sure it's fully memorized, and you can deliver it to every single guest that walks into the Oregon Film Museum and totally redeem yourself, right?
No, yeah, definitely. No, I don't care about that.
It sounds amazing. What an experience for everybody in that show, because it's live, right? Like that's why you go to a panel. Anything can happen. That's why they tell you can't film panels, because anything can happen at a panel. You got to go to panels. Yeah.
I'll tell you guys, I got told by so many people that was their favorite panel of the weekend, and I think it was because of all of that spontaneity that occurred. It had nothing to do with me hosting or even the guests or what we were talking about. It was just a fun, open panel.
That's really cool. That was my first time on stage in front of an audience. Yeah. That's I can't.
On the third or fourth false start, I finally walk up to him, and we're center stage, and the panel's behind him. And I walk up and I go, "No, I know you're nervous." I put my arm around him and I'm like, "We'll do it together. I know you're nervous." He goes, "No, I this is in front of everybody." He's on stage. He goes, "No, I'm not nervous. I just don't know where I am right now." Or no, what you say? I'm asking not about the experience. Later, I'll have to process all this.
Yeah, I'm still processing it. That was an overload of magic. I have enough magic to last me until next year. Thank you, Jay, again for being part of that, for creating that moment, because you did, and Robert helped, of course, but man, you knew what to do. And I didn't hesitate. My wife told me, I got right out of my seat and went right up there, even though everything was saying, every little ounce of me was saying, what the hell is going on here? And I could not.
You were physically saying no. If you were saying no. Your mouth was saying no as you got up out of the chair and walked up to the stairs.
Yes. Yeah. And every time I went to do the lines, I had it in my head, but it wasn't coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And
classic,
and everybody's trying to help me. Our mutual friend Mark Marshall on stage was trying to give me lines, and and it was just confusing me even more than I already was. One of the best moments being on stage right there was looking at everybody in the audience and seeing how many people I knew and how many friends there were out there. It was that was beautiful, and I took just like 5, maybe 7 seconds just to take that in, and because they're all beautiful people, and I'm glad that they were there to support me and to laugh at me or with me.
That's amazing.
It was awesome.
That's why people
it was a great moment.
Celebrate these weekends. Dave, before we let you get back to work, you're pulling a 12-hour shift, you told me. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? Let them know about Astoria, the Oregon Film Museum, or just your weekend in general. Let us know.
I mean, these 2 weekends have spearheaded a movement. You might not read about it in the paper right now, but it's in people's heads. We are not done here. This is just the beginning. Who knows? In a few years, we might have a kindergarten cop celebration and celebrate. Yeah, it's very probable at this point, and I can't really
definitely happen.
Yeah.
That one will definitely happen. We've already got some ideas that you've been around a little bit, and there's a couple things floating around that this could be a regular occurrence, and obviously you'll be involved in all of that. I think that Astoria is on the map, and I don't think it's going anywhere now.
I totally agree.
Oh man, no. This I've lived here for 5 years. These 2 weekends back to back, last year, this year, I've never seen Astoria so full of beautiful people having fun and everybody just jiving and getting along, and it's so awesome to watch play out and to be a part of it and to share these moments with my friends. It's awesome, and it's just the beginning. The Oregon Film Museum 2.0, which hopefully we will be able to walk into and enjoy maybe 2 years from now, is going to be
a big building. If people don't know, it's a big project. So it's going to be awesome when it happens.
Dave, can I just before we let you go, the museum is beautiful and all, but I want to recognize what an important part of this community that you are, whether you realize it or not. Richard Bates is an ambassador to the film community. That's one of his jobs. He has that title, but you are an ambassador to not just the film commission, but every fan who goes there with love in their heart for this franchise or any of the films in the area. And the fact that they meet you first and get a dose of your magic medicine first, it's the reason I have a connection with Astoria, and I think it's probably the same case for a lot of others. So I just want to say thank you and acknowledge what an important role you actually play there in that town.
I could not agree more.
Well, geez, guys, thank you very much. That means a lot coming from you guys. I didn't plan all this. This wasn't, I'm a fan who moved here because I love these movies, and I work at the Oregon Film Museum because I love these movies, and I couldn't see myself doing anything else than what I'm doing right now and having these experiences with my friends.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we were talking about with Rich. It's about passionate people doing a thing that they love, and that really comes through. You're not there because it's your job or whatever. You love it, and you love meeting the people, and it really comes through. You're such a friendly face and such a friendly guy. It's everybody go and visit the Oregon Film Museum and go and say hi to Orguni and Dave down there. He's one of the best.
And ask him to do his Robert Davi impression live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the new thing.
I'm going to be ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Bring him on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon.
By the way, at the end, I leaned into him. I said, let go. I don't have the handle. Let go of the lock. And then he did it live, and everybody leapt to their feet. It was a very, very, very cool moment. Yeah. So you actually did it in the end. I didn't want people to think you choked.
Yeah,
you got it.
No, I didn't. Just a little choke. Just a little one.
Nah, I think you were building anticipation. Yeah. Brandon's an improv guy. He was building anticipation, Brandon. He was just stretching it out.
Exactly. Making the most of it. Well, thank you, Dave, for joining us. So glad to hear your experiences of the weekend. You're doing some great work down there, and we can't wait to see you again down in Astoria.
Love you, man.
Love you, Dave.
I appreciate it. Love you guys too, man. You guys are very special to me. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Me too. And I love that you're the last person I see on my way out of town every time. That's our little tradition.
Always, brother. Always. Yes. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great show. I'll watch the rest after this shift.
Sounds good. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye, Dave. Thank you.
Love you, Dave. This is a little self-aggrandizing, but it's my favorite picture of the weekend, and somebody just sent it to me today, and it's because it's Mark Marshall when he first came out.
Wonderful.
But isn't that adorable?
Yeah, that's nice.
He
Steven
also
Spielberg's
got a
assistant.
huge standing ovation. Yeah, everybody just they wouldn't quit. They love Mark Marshall.
All right.
He's
our
going to
next
do
guest-
playset. You know what? He's going to do playset. He'd be a great guest
super
for
cool. Yes.
Blockbuster Year.
100%. We got to get him.
Yes.
Our next guest has been patiently waiting. We're running behind.
Sorry,
so yeah, we'll just bring him right in. Ladies and gentlemen, past and future guest, our buddy Kip Marshall, live from Astoria. Welcome to the show, buddy. Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Perfectly.
hear you.
You look
amazing.
fantastic.
Thank
This
you
is
for
the real
waiting.
guy, by the way. This is what he really looks like. This is the real guy without gimmick.
Yeah.
I so badly wanted to pull something.
We were talking
I
about
thought
it,
for
Jay.
sure you would. I thought for sure. I was waiting. That's why I wasn't saying anything.
I didn't want Jay to leave in the middle of the show.
You guys had heard Rich bring up Kip, but Kip is he's a detail guy. Kip and I, we speak the same language when it comes to obsession with details. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about Kip. That's how I ended up sort of becoming internet friends with him initially, was his work through Ghostbusters and Run Some Red Lights on Instagram, and the amazing work he did with recreating the actual screen printed process of the Ghostbusters No Ghost logo that was on the Ectos. Since last year, when we sort of met for the first time in person at the Goonies weekend, Kip and his wife Abby have moved to Astoria, right? They live there full time now. They were taken by the magic and moved down there to be a part of it all.
You already lived in the area. You just moved right into town, right? They were in Seaside before that.
Like this.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was able to flip the camera around and you could see through my place, that's the hill that the Goonies house is on, and the coffee shop is right there. So
yeah,
amazing.
On the opposite other end of town that Richard's on. But he inspired me to come sit outside and get the view of the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, we initially, when we came out from Kansas City 2.5 years ago, we decided that we lived in the Midwest our whole lives. And if we were going to move to the coast, we wanted to be on a beach. So there's an area south of here, almost to Cannon, called Sunset Beach. We rented a house, right next to the dunes. You can't really live on the beach, but you can live behind the dune. And then, we would walk out every single day, see the beach, see the kind of the mountain range down near Ecola, from Goonies. So we spent our first year here taking that all in, and then
I'm so sorry, Kip. We have a special guest that has to join us because I don't know how much time he has.
Dude, where are you
out on the road. Are you still in Kansas City, Justin?
No, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry to take up your time, but
I got in the hotel. I didn't want to interrupt Kip. Let him finish his sentence.
No. He was talking about Kansas City, moving from Kansas City. You were just in Kansas City. Bayman and Liz, the owner of the Goonies house, are from Kansas City, so it's just all connected.
Yeah, I went to their store, dude. It's like the Walmart of they're not really trading cards, they're like game cards.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering.
He's big on Pokemon too.
Yeah.
He sold
the most expensive Pokemon card ever to Logan Paul.
Dude, there's like
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Sports memorabilia, there's a couple Street Fighter 2 cabinets in the back that aren't plugged in. Bayman, you got to plug those cabinets in. Let me get at that.
Sorry, Kip. You were saying you guys moved from you had rented the house in Sunset, and you moved right into Astoria.
Yeah, I mean, we'd enjoyed being out there and got the feel for it, but we felt so disconnected. It's so much easier just to be able to like get on my bike or the trolley and hop over to Richard's house or go grab a coffee.
And you were working on the Goonies house restoration last year. So, you were coming into Astoria all the time. And this year you had a hand in the short circuit weekend. You made all of those Dr. Pepper signs that we saw all over town. You had
those banners,
you had worked on that Trans Am hood that is sitting in Rich's yard for Stephanie's boyfriend.
Hey, look at that! Look at that boy.
Nice.
So
I just
Kip
got
is
the
everywhere,
water.
everywhere, all over Astoria, everywhere, all of these weekends. Just
You're always on the
doing
wrong side of town, though. I just realized you used to live in Sunset. You were working on the Goonies house. Then you moved to the Goonies house. Then you were working on the short circuit
Yeah,
house.
but it's not like if somebody's like, hey, come drop something off at the Goonies house real quick, if that
5
was
minets.
Not
now,
even. Yeah, it's one
but
street.
before it was a 30-minute drive if I needed to
Yeah.
get door to door.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I missed out on a lot of maybe what I could have seen or interacted with during the production, but I'm okay with that. I saw enough. I got to be involved. I feel like I got my share of experience and screen time and contribution. Like, I couldn't be happier. Just like everybody else, waiting to kind of see the final result. That might be my favorite part about Short Circuit Weekend is there's nothing to wait for. There's no
Yeah, there's no
you're gonna
embargo.
see,
Yeah.
So and all of us, we had that. It's gonna be so epic when that series comes out. Like, I feel like all of us need to like sit down
Well,
somewhere, be
We need
together,
to watch it
and
together.
Yeah,
watch
you
it
were
They should have an
together.
Astoria premiere.
They
Yeah.
totally should.
That's the answer. Back to the Liberty, everybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, you're Kip, you're talking to three guys who were very fortunate enough to get to experience the work that you and JP and that team, we've talked about it. And I will not stop singing the praises of people need to see the work that went into this house.
At the
It
last
is
second, too.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We got in like
What they
Indiana
did in 3
Jones.
months is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the way you guys got into see the house.
At the last second.
Oh yeah.
Right before
Yeah.
they wrapped the document. Weren't we the last interviews, I think? I mean,
I believe so.
Brandon was
Yeah.
the last interview. Brandon was the
Yeah.
very
Wow.
last interview they did
You see?
for the production. Then it was camera wrap on the show.
Those were the
Wow.
Gibson interviews, right? Was
Yes.
that the
Yeah.
I
Gibson
really
interview?
wanted to come in
Okay.
here, by
It was
the way. and
it
just
was
go,
Burke
guys,
too. It was Gibson and Burke, yeah.
Guys,
we're gonna have Robbie on a little bit later. He'll be
guys, Dr. Pepper, huh? Kip,
Oh,
guys.
look at that, guys.
here.
He was very excited this weekend.
Yeah. So how was everything for you this weekend, Kip? I'm realizing, I saw a lot of Justin, but we were staying at the same hotel. But
You were driving me around. You
I
were
was
my
driving
Uber
you
driver.
around. But I didn't see a lot of Kip. We kind of basically just bumped into each other, just like Dave. I only saw a little bit of Dave, but so what were you up to this weekend, Kip?
Oh, man, I wasn't trying to stay in one spot too long.
No.
I've been a part of kind of the dreaming that Sir Richard has been having for the last 2.5 years since I've lived here. And it's, it was always, let's get Goonies Day out of the way, and then we can go like pedal to the metal on Short Circuit. And that's been the last, 12 months, and bringing Zay and Thames Con in and incorporating all the elements that were needed to make it happen, finding the robots. I got to
Yes.
spend a lot of time with Sean and the Input Inc. guys. I can tell you with a lot of certainty that those guys kind of changed my life and how I see like fandoms and prop building, because just the head on Johnny Five, just his head, is more advanced than any Ghostbusters prop you could probably ever imagine, and I don't want to put other prop builders to shame, but the most successful thing I ever did in the past was like sequence proton pack lights in the right direction. And these guys are packing 20 servo motors into the head of Johnny Five. And it's and they have to program, and they have to, and I thought I thought you could just like pay somebody to build a Johnny Five and it would show up at your house. But there's a team of engineers and programmers and, mechanical guys that are constantly working on this. It didn't just show up and work perfect all weekend. Components didn't hold up very well in the grass and driving all around town. Like, Sean is going to spend a lot of time, making some repairs here and there, and it kind of comes with the territory. I kind of feel like this is what the film crew went through, lugging these things all around town and back and forth between Oregon and California. So that perspective for me changed everything. I tried to spend as much time with those guys as I could. But getting back to the theater, being a local and being a part of putting all this together, I did feel a lot of pressure to be present and kind of help people stay upright. Richard was getting pulled off in directions that weren't expected, and I'm one of only a couple people who've been here to see all of this through the beginning and maybe be able to understand, like, okay, we need to make a decision. Richard's not here. What should we do? Just kind of stepping in everywhere that I could while enjoying everything. But everything was in passing. Seeing everybody was in passing. Like,
well,
I shot an episode with Bolairs and their show and took them to the deck, and there was so much going on.
You specifically were the one I was talking to about when I was like, we got to visit not on a weekend, like an event weekend, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love being here for the event weekends, but we just don't get to spend time with everybody or do things all together because we're all sort of separated and doing our own things and having our own experiences. But it's fun in a different way. But it would be nice to just like visit Astoria, and just.
Well, because we went to dinner,
pulled apart.
The robotics team went to dinner one night with Richard and a few other people, and it's like, as you know, most places in town can't accommodate 10 people at a table. They're kind of splitting you around and putting you in different spots, and we have to choose. Okay, well, like, all right, well, what people have to sit together and be a part of this very important conversation? There was literally a point at the fish company where we're all standing outside, and it was like picking your team for basketball. It's like, okay, you come in, you come up, and it's who got to go sit upstairs and like be a part of the planning for the week. And it was just so, I don't like that, but that's how it has to be. It's all business, for the locals or participants. They've got something on the line, whereas Jay was in that, he was tied to events. He was tied to a schedule. And
I was tied to a location.
I know.
Yeah.
I barely saw Jay all weekend.
Yeah, Jay.
I could go out, but I couldn't go more than like a block away because sometimes I'd be called back for a thing.
Jay was like Robbie last year. You would just turn around and Jay was just there. He was just moving it all over the place.
Yeah.
Me? Really? Kip, back to the Johnny Five conversation and the robotics and how impressed you were. One of my biggest regrets about this weekend was that an old friend wasn't around who would have loved this, and that was Grant Imahara. I don't know if you guys know much about Grant Imahara. He came up through robotics and servos and programming Johnny Five type things, Robot Wars and all that stuff. And he always loved Johnny and all that stuff, and it just would have been really cool if he could have experienced it. I'm sure he knows all those builders, and I'm sure he could have built plenty of Johnny Fives. Yeah. But to see the people in the place where they did the thing, like all of that stuff together, it doesn't come up very often.
Yeah.
And it would have been cool. Because I agree with you. It's a whole nother level of dedication to do that. I've done DeLoreans, I've done Ectos, kits.
Well, everything on the props we've ever touched for the most part is static. There's nothing in the roof of an Ecto that's got 17 servos, and there's nothing in.
No, as a matter of fact, even the parts that move are mechanical movement. There's no electronic movement at all.
No, there's just a motor, and everything's like on a chain or a belt.
You got it. Yep.
But I did get a little bit of a sit down. Eric Allard, backstage in the green room there, and he was very accommodating. I mentioned I was a Ghostbusters fan, and he pivoted the whole conversation. He's like, I worked on both films.
Wow.
And he's like, I helped rig the hotel scene with Slimer and the crashing into the
tray table,
the
cart,
the tray table
cart,
and the mechanism that pulled in and smashed that. He was talking about building that mechanism, and then also, if I understood him correctly, he engineered the on the back of the proton packs in Ghostbusters 2, the Makita connection.
No kidding.
He was talking about creating the holster for the Makita chargers, and that's the only Makita holster that I know in the franchise that I'm aware of is just in the back of those semi-hero packs from Ghostbusters 2. So I don't know
That
if
was
that
the
was
better energy source, right? It was better than the motorcycle batteries inside.
Yeah, because they didn't have to pop it open. They just hot swap the
Yeah.
battery, on the back. So I still need that piece for my pack too. So I might have to reach out to them and
This
see if
is
he got
an
some original.
unintended. This is an unintended perfect segue because Sean Bishop was over here earlier today, and we were watching the Adam Savage on. They were taking apart a screen used proton pack Hero, the
I haven't watched that
Spengler
video
Hero.
yet.
It's worth it. There are heads in the way of anything you actually want to see as a builder. They don't show you any of the magic, but but it's still cool to see. Sean back in the day and the superhero. The proton pack that became the proton packs, the first prototype, he was the guy who took that all apart, which for what it became the Anovos pack or whatever. So anyway.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Nerds, full nerds, all of us.
Full nerds.
In fact, that's why the proton pack is out over there. It's by the fireplace.
My proton pack is in Richard's attic because I've got nowhere else to keep it right now.
Yeah. Great space to have it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in good company. There is some goodies. It's the mini. You mentioned the Indiana Jones storage. This is just the attic version.
Yes.
And, we're not going to talk about the exact location, but it's pretty fun and it's local.
Justin, did you get any rest?
No,
did you
not
get
at
any
all.
rest?
No, dude. When I got to the by the way, Brandon, you remember how we all got up at 5 a.m. for you to take me to the airport?
I don't think it was that early, but yeah.
Well, I did. The plane didn't leave until 3 in the afternoon. I got on the plane. I got disembarked from the plane.
No
got
way.
Back on the plane. Flew to San Francisco. Made my connection by 30 seconds.
No way.
And because everything got delayed in San Francisco. Landed in Kansas City. My buddy picks me up at the airport, cool, we're going to get to your town. We start driving towards his town, and tornado on the ground coming at us up the freeway.
No way.
So his girlfriend's calling him, freaking out. He's like, hold on, let me just look at the radar. Oh, yeah, there's Twister coming. So he goes down this other highway. It was crazy, dude. It was good times.
Wow.
What town are you in?
We were going to Lawrence. And
Where are you now?
Right now? Geez. West of Tulsa. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I forget the name of it.
Well, don't say it. Don't say the name of the town. We're live.
I just rolled in 20 minutes ago. So
actually, say the name of the town and let's see how long it takes to get a knock at your door. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to look at my phone, but I'm using my phone.
But you're making your way back to California. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last town's name. Even I just straight west of Tulsa, 10.
Yeah,
but you're on Route 60.
You're headed home.
You're on Route 66 now.
No, I'm up. I'm up above it.
Oh, you're hovering. Up. Okay, you're working your way.
I came down. I went to Bayman's shop. I went to the Little House on the Prairie Museum this morning. Then I went down to Tulsa and did a little Route 66 thing. And then I was like, do I want to go back down the same road I just took a month going up? And I was like, let me just strike out west and see what happens. So that's kind of my deal.
Okay.
I should go back up to Astoria.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop in Astoria on your way home.
I've been craving a road trip.
Yeah, let's all meet up.
I kind of like those towns where there's nothing around, right? It's just this empty, decaying, and you're like, oh, if I only had money.
I go, I want to stay here a week.
Dude, you went home quick, Jay. You went.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Did you do it in one or did you do it in two?
One shot. I did.
Wow.
Those Astoria coffee beans, man. It's the secret.
Boy.
Yeah,
you just keep chomping those suckers.
Chocolate covered espresso beans.
And then I'm like a pellet stove. I'll just drive all night.
Yeah.
And I did. I drove until whatever I got home, 10 o'clock in the morning or something.
Did you say 15 hours from Astoria?
Yeah, I think because of morning rush and stuff, it ended up being 17 or so. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I was awfully tired. I didn't remember
they gave you the big bag.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why I buy the big bag. Exactly.
Yeah. Those beans were good. I didn't have any last time you were raving about them last year, but this time you're like, try some. They were delicious. So
they make them in house, and I don't know what they're doing. There's something just a little bit different than every other one I've ever had.
And Allie had bought some white chocolate ones. I didn't get to try those because she had a little bag. I didn't want to take any more of Allie. I didn't want to take any Valley's beans, but
I forgot.
Did Allie have a good time? Did Allie have a good time, Justin?
Yeah, she did till she got her shoes wet in the ocean, and then I was like, I'll get you some new shoes. And then she's like, no, it's okay. But she's gonna get new shoes.
Yeah.
But the picture of you guys out in the sand was totally worth it.
That was before the wave.
Oh, well, I did have some FOMO for not being there for that. That was beautiful.
I told you. Well, Kevin was telling you. Kevin was like, "Come to the beach."
Kevin wanted me to go everywhere that was far away from the theater. He was like, take a bridge to get everywhere he went was so far away.
That's what we demand from you as our friend.
I've already driven 1,200 miles to get there, no big deal.
Yeah.
So we have to go back. We have to go back when nobody's working, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or we all have to be working. And then we'll be together.
Or a secret premiere.
How
Brandon, I think go ahead. I think we should all do something together in the theater next year.
Dude,
yeah.
Kip, can we just acknowledge Kip's epic setup? Like, look at all of us are like this, and then Kip's just chilling.
Dude, you missed
the
our first guest was Sir Richard Bates, and he was on the deck of the Short Circuit House with the beautiful bridge in the background. Like,
I love
putting us all to shame.
But in fairness, Kip in the way that this is a perfect example of how well he replicates things. He did a great job of replicating.
I got a chopper coming. I'm gonna mute.
All good.
Look how he framed it.
I know, it's beautiful. Justin, how was the weekend for you?
Overstimulating.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I went from a month out on Route 66, and then I hopped on a plane, and all of a sudden I was with all you guys and everybody, and I was worried that because so many new people were coming this year.
Yeah.
Because of the videos from last year mostly.
Well, we haven't even really talked about why kind of we were all together.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I was so stressed though. I was like, oh, this is going to be really overwhelming because there's all of you guys. And then Jay was in a different place, and we knew Robbie's family was coming. Allie was coming. So it was like, it was a whole different thing. And we had Faith and Ryan and, but it was.
Oh yeah. I was
awesome.
even in a different hotel because the event paid for my hotel. So
Yeah.
I wasn't even with you guys that way.
So we had moments that were like last year, but I mean, that was lightning in a bottle, kind of like the Goonies
deck photo. Who has
Yeah.
that deck photo from the Goonies house?
Oh, the
I
group
haven't
one?
seen that yet. I haven't seen that yet.
I think I have
Posted it while we were all up there. It's on social media. You can grab it.
Oh shit.
Or I'll send it to you.
It's on
that
social
one.
media, Kip.
All right.
Oh,
I didn't notice.
So I have different ones from this day.
Yeah, there's that one. That's
Oh no,
everybody
maybe
on
it
the
is
deck.
the same. Maybe I just cropped it.
Yeah,
Is this the same photo?
I can't tell.
No, short circuit deck.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's right.
Oh, you're talking about the porch.
Yeah, I just in all my craziness, I hadn't seen that one
What
yet.
photo are you talking about then?
Me?
Yeah, somebody was talking about a picture. I'm confused now.
I was thinking about I thought Kip meant the short circuit porch photo.
No, I
Sunset.
just hadn't seen that big one that you just had up. So thank you for that.
Well, there's this big.
That
there's
one.
this beautiful one.
That's great. Look
Look at that
Look
one.
at that. I feel like I saw a lot of Kip. I would turn around and Kip would just be standing there quietly assessing like how stressed Rich was.
Kip was everywhere at all times. There was one day I saw Kip in like 8 different times, and every time was a different location throughout the city. This was the night before you guys all got there. There was a big bonfire out at
I saw that.
Yeah,
Well,
me and Abby went.
What's that?
I would like
Abby
to
and I
win
Oh yeah, I
everyone.
saw you guys there. And there was a door in there.
They should have done that the last day with us.
This does feel like more of a last day thing. I would have gone to this on Sunday night. Do the prom. Yeah, bump the other things up a day and then do this the last night. Because then you've made all your friendships. Now you all want to hang out and sign yearbooks and don't ever change. Cool.
Real quick, Justin, we haven't really talked about it, but one of the things that we did is a lot of places we revisited. We were finding, the signatures of our fallen Goonie, Adam the Woo, and we were taking Faith, his sister, and husband Ryan around to all these different amazing spots that we had. And so I just
Faith
wanted to
is
show
with us
this
tonight, by the way.
Oh,
Faith
is Faith
has been in
here?
the chat tonight.
Oh,
yeah, she's been in the chat tonight.
Thanks for coming.
There she is. Faith, thank you for being here. We had the time of our lives with you and husband Ryan. People know how big of a fan of David Lynch I am, and I've only rivaled Ryan this weekend. Him and I were just...
Dude, his shirts were off the chart.
Dude, Ryan's shirts are the best. So
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Ryan. I absolutely loved hanging out with Faith and Ryan this weekend and talking David Lynch with him. But yeah, we had to go and visit a couple of the spots that we had, frequented with our group last year. On the left, that is a ceiling tile at Godfather's Books on Commercial Street. It was out on the street for Goonies weekend and everybody was signing it. So up at the top, it's Never Say Die, Adam the Woo, right underneath.
I'm just laughing because, dude, I used to razz him all the time that look at his signatures. No two Adam signatures ever look the same.
Yeah.
He was still finding it. He was still trying them out.
He's still figuring it out.
He didn't sign a lot of baseball cards, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. And then on the right is from the bowling alley from the opening of Goonies, where Chunk sees a police chase. So we had to go and find that. And then what is this one?
That's after left, Justin and I got to it already.
Yeah, on the left is the guest book from the Short Circuit Airbnb that Rich has now put into the display cabinet, and then Sir Richard Bates has put in the display cabinet, and then the ceiling tile up in the Short Circuit house has an Adam signature from when he stayed there. I believe a year prior to even Goonies weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
It's funny too. Like Sir Richard didn't really want people to know about that guest book. It's funny that you found it because he was like, "Well, I didn't want anyone to think that I was like trying to put it there for people to come see. It just meant a lot to me, and I wanted a little spot to remember him."
Oh,
I thought that was so cute.
Adam did love his time at the Short Circuit house, right?
Dude, he wouldn't stop texting me that night. Like, yeah, it's the best ever. The guy that owns this place is rad. You would love him.
Exactly. It's part of the reason why I'm sure he wanted to go back for Goonies 40th. And then
he wanted to stay there during that. But
that's right. But Mark Marshall was staying there at the time. Yeah. And then and he was talking to us about coming out for Short Circuit 40th, right? He was going to be there, and so we miss him a great deal, and it was just so special to get to show Faith and Ryan around and just get to know them for me personally, right? Like they're wonderful people.
Do you want a little behind the scenes of that ceiling story from when Justin and I were in there this trip?
Shoot.
Justin, I have video of most of it, but Justin and I were in there just hanging out, taking a few minutes to get away from everybody. And then, of course, just like you pointed out, we looked up, you see the ceiling tile. Now we're reminiscing about our friend, and on and on. And my ceiling tile and Kip's ceiling tile is, only just a few away from it. He and I signed the same one. And there was a woman in there who was like, reading all the different signatures and, this one and that one, and looking all around. And we didn't think anything of it because Justin and I are doing our own thing. And
plus, no one's supposed to be up there except for Rich's guest. So we're thinking she must be with somebody, with Heart to Heart. She's with somebody, right?
She was over by the Heart to Heart signatures. Exactly right. So by Steve and by Summer. Well, so she somehow gets herself a Sharpie and she goes up and signs her thing, and we don't care or even think anything of it because we're doing our own thing. And then and then Amy comes in and she goes, "Who was that woman?" And we're like, "What? What are you talking about? Like, what woman? We're just up here. It's just two guys." And she goes, "She signed the ceiling. She just signed the ceiling. Who was that? She's nobody. She just signed the ceiling."
Yeah, I was told it's getting painted over.
Yeah, and it wasn't like nobody she wasn't trying to be like, she's not famous. She meant like people are invited to sign the ceiling.
Exactly.
Right. It's friends. It's friends.
I mean, it's Sir Richard's ceiling. You must be invited.
You must respect the knighthood.
I've always wanted to be in one of these. No, there he is. There's Kip. So funny. Yeah, but then I noticed that Kip, you had a sticker on yours. So I grabbed my sticker and stuck it up on the ceiling. I was like, if Kip gets a sticker, I'm getting a sticker.
So then I grabbed a sticker because he had an extra good vibe sticker. So then I stuck the ceiling as well.
You only had I only had that extra sticker because earlier I had to get stickers from you because I stuck one of Adam's stickers over your sticker. It was a whole thing.
Over my dead wife sticker. That's right. It was my dead wife sticker. Yes. Yeah. Adam, and by the way, and my memory with Adam the Woo, because he and I stuck those there together. And then you were like, "Here, fuck you and your memory."
I was just preserving them under the layers.
Exactly. Yes.
I was just preserving them.
Sedimentary layers of stickers. Yes.
It's like lacquer.
Exactly. They're going to become fossilized.
Yes.
Now, let's play this game. Let's take bets on how long before somebody steals that street sign, not because of the Goonies thing, but because of all of the stickers on the back.
Man.
All the stickers, yeah.
Somebody's going to hang that sign up on the wall.
Yeah.
It's
already gone.
Already gone.
That's
Hey,
it.
plot twist, Bayman should steal it and put it in the Goonies house in that special room at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're not allowed to talk about the special room.
I mean, what?
Yeah,
you signed the same NDA,
seriously.
right?
The
I was
laundry
going
room.
to say that was
Laundry room's the special room.
Yeah, you can't spoil the end.
So how cool is it for you guys to thank God, Kip, you worked on the damn thing, so you don't count. But I only have that access because of my friendship with Bayman and Liz. How was it for you guys to go up to the Goonies house and then have free access to be able to go sit on the porch, take your photos, take your time?
Dude, like I didn't. When I walked in that house, I cried because that movie meant so much to me. And Adam knew that, and that's why he forced me to go there last year in the first place. Yeah. And then we did the whole experience, saw the whole house, the whole thing. It was so emotional and crazy. I stole one of Jay's lines when I got interviewed, but we'll talk about that after the series comes out.
Yeah,
I didn't do it
if that
on
line's
purpose.
in there, I'm only going to be upset if they used it. If they used it, that's bullshit.
Oh, no, I really hope they used it. And then, so when we went back this year, I got really emotional when I saw the house. I started crying again. And Brandon's all sweet, trying to, they're there, come on. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to not let Faith see me. Like, don't look at me, Faith. I'm crying. And and I thought like, okay. Once that was over, I thought, okay, now it's the Goonies house. It'll be a thing we get used to. No way, dude. When you and I, Jay, when we went and sat and we're just having a conversation, like an emotional conversation too, like
on the Donner bench.
On the Donner bench, where Mikey and Brand are hugging, like it just means a lot. And then last year, all of us together made it mean a lot. And then losing Adam made it mean a lot. And then so many people connected with the videos that, Adam put out or I put out or whoever put out. And so we made so many friendships and it feels like a weird community. More so than just like, oh, we're all fans of this movie. It was like the people who went the last 2 years to these weekends felt like a little community. I mean, to Kip, they're tourists. He's like, God, get out of here. No.
Yeah, I live here.
This is my home. I live here. Show some respect.
People are my friends.
These guys are back.
No, that's the nice thing about living somewhere like this is just oh goodness.
Hey guys.
Abby is saying hi.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby. But that's why I told Rich and or Sir Rich and I told Bayman, I was like, you guys really you're doing something that I don't know. We wouldn't be able to do that if that wasn't the case, right? Like if we didn't have access to those places or all you could do is drive by and kind of take a picture and keep going, it would be like any street in LA. It wouldn't mean as much. But the whole town kind of rolls out the red carpet for all these weirdos from all over the world. And we're all weird. Everybody there is weird. That's what kind of makes it fun. Yeah. And it was just, especially this year, Short Circuit was so cool because the Goonies means a lot to a lot of people. Short Circuit's a weird one. And I didn't know there were so many Short Circuits, like super fans, where that is their Star Wars. That was a surprise. Like, whoa.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew Brandon loves Short Circuits. His favorite film of all time. He gave it a 5 out of 5.
I've already talked about it. I have a deeper appreciation and love for it because of the people in the weekend, right? Like it's not the movie. It's just like celebrating the movie with the friends. That brings the value of the movie in my mind up.
I think seeing the robots did that for me too. Like seeing Sean's, I didn't really see the other one as much, but seeing
but the first one was friggin' amazing. Like Sean and Mo, right? That thing was ridiculous.
Seeing that thing moving around and then hearing that guy Brant talking about like what they were planning with it was like.
He also kind of had the movements. You know how there's puppets and then there's Muppets based on the movement and the articulation and how the personification. This was like a Muppet version. It really captured the Johnny Five of it all.
Yeah. It emotes and then he had it get angry with me and chase me through.
And it got and then it got him. That was
and he's gone.
What a cliffhanger!
Oh,
Whoa!
it chased him. What happened? What happened?
Found him in his hotel in whatever that town was.
Exactly. hopefully he'll come back. Yeah, it really is. It was such a special thing to sort of get back together and not only, honor Adam. There he is. Honor Adam, but just like create new memories, right? Like, let's see.
Yeah, Justin. So he was coming after you, and then
think you're okay.
I'm still
Thank
having
goodness.
flashbacks. I'm still having flashbacks. Well, I was like, I thought you guys were all taking me really seriously because you were all just frozen. I was like, man, I really made an impact with that anecdote.
Somebody says, I saw that chase and it was freaky. You could feel it through the floor.
Terrifying.
Like the Johnny Five, vibrating the floor. And then, you know what? Irie brings up a really good point. And Brandon, you got to meet Irie in
Yes,
person.
we met Irie. Wonderful
in
meeting
the
Irie.
lucked out with the weather. And that's so true. 2 years in a row, we had stellar weather for the 2 main days of the event.
Well, and apparently it poured rain the very next day, the Monday.
Dude.
Oh, Monday, nonstop.
All Monday,
nonstop.
Yes, exactly. Pouring.
Once I left, yes, it made rain.
Yeah. Thanks.
If I put the windows up on yellow card, just downpour. That's it. It's like not having an umbrella.
Yeah.
Also, to my knowledge, the 111 clue coin was not found this year in Astoria, so it'll be back up there next year to be found.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Yeah, could you imagine?
That would have been ridiculous.
Ah,
And I wouldn't put it
in
past
Kansas
you.
City.
Right? Yeah. It was
Got
a
it from
baby
Bateman's
shop for sale. Yeah.
Got it at collector's cash.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's where they've been the whole
collector's
time.
Dude,
That's
that place was
amazing.
huge, man. And that place was like it's not my normal thing, right? Like, cause I've never got into any of the card things. And I walked in and I was just blown away. Like, oh my gosh, where do you start? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys go to Comic-Con, like San Diego Comic-Con, has anybody here ever been to Comic-Con San Diego or a big Comic-Con of some sort?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah. And then, it's kind of just, you're doing everything and you're never going to see any of these people or vendors or whatever again. You go to Astoria twice for everybody here. Well, Kip lives there, but you guys just the 2 times each?
Just for Goonies, but I've been there like 10 times.
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've been there 4 times, I think, over the years.
Okay. Well, just based on the last 2, consistent experiences, I feel like the town knows us.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Like when you
I
go
blame
vacation
Adam
the
for
same
that.
place every year? Yeah. Well, you think? I don't.
A little.
They don't know me because they know Adam.
No,
No.
not
My
you,
point
but-
is people know Jay, not Adam's friend.
Yeah. A lot
And
of
people know you and I think Brandon and certainly Kip. Again, back to he lives there, so he doesn't get to play.
Well, they all bother me, and I bother them every day. So
Local problems, right?
local problems.
It is weird that
Yeah,
the
this-
first, I was taking Bayman and Liz for part of that was and now by extension Rich, because I've been to that town many, 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 many times, and everyone's just sort of like, you're up there walking by yourself. People might nod at you. If not, they kind of give you your space, and you kind of roll out of town, and that's it. And then some kind of magic happens, since Bayman bought that house, I came the year that he bought it, but it was not open to the public or anything like that. But you could walk up to the fence now and look at it.
Right.
In the first couple months, and everybody was different. That whole neighborhood felt different. People were more embracing it. I felt like, I don't know if it's a fact. It just felt like everybody had embraced it a little bit more. I noticed more Goonies stuff popping up in all the stores in Astoria since that happened. And then
Before
Goonies
it was
weekend just went-
sketchy. It felt sketchy
Yeah.
going up there.
Yeah,
Even if
and
you
now
could,
it's
it
like,
felt sketchy.
I feel like him
Interesting.
opening the house up for fans to visit the outside of meant that more people were coming, and then by extension maybe the businesses embraced it a little bit more. There was more
Could
Goonies
be.
stuff everywhere, and it's just
Could be.
I don't know, it feels, and I've met like 5 people who moved there since then who are like, I just want to live here. So
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
a house for sale right now that's very desirable. I think you're on the money, man. I really do.
Yeah. It changed
It also
everything.
seems to me like there used to be, because of maybe the positioning of how the owners felt up on the hill, it used to be like there's a pro Goonies and an against Goonies side to things in the old days. And it does not feel that way in Astoria now. It seems like, they just move the needle all the way over and everybody's just fine with it. They don't have to love it, but everybody's fine with it.
Sir Richard opening up the Goonies house to be, or the Short Circuit house to be an Airbnb, like right around the same time. And that was a long saga for him too. But like when we all became aware of it, kind of, it's like, oh, now there's like more than one thing. And then of course what they're doing at the film museum, it finally, it feels so cool. It's like coming alive up there.
Totally.
It'll be great to see it in 10 years. It'll be a totally even different thing.
Exactly.
Yet I hope it doesn't change much. I hope just the celebration is more.
Kip, when did you move there?
It's been a little over 2.5 years, so early 2024.
It's like everything's changing. Like that town is like, but it's not just the new people. It's like that's like given permission or something for all the friendly people in Astoria to start being like really friendly.
Yeah,
it's cool.
And as long as people stay respectful to the film locations, the visiting, that will all continue to grow and blossom, and things will just get better and better for all fans, as long as nobody becomes a butt about it.
Be good to the neighbors mostly. And the small business owners. It's a small town. Don't just rate them and expect, big demands. And also only vandalize over Jay's stickers. Only stick your stuff over his.
It's not me. It's my dead wife. I'm good. I don't care, Justin. I'm just still defending her.
This is just a trump card that he's always got. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? You get a dead wife card. You'll use it too. You paid a hell of a price to get that card.
I don't want that card. I don't want that card.
You know when it comes up the best? When you don't want to do something. Like, why? I just don't feel like it.
We were talking about, this is why I love Jay, because we were just talking about this very thing with grief. Like, sometimes you just have to laugh. That's so funny.
Yep.
But Jay's helped me a lot. In all seriousness, Jay has helped me a lot because just going through, my best friend died. I don't know. Faith was his best friend.
What?
But he was my best friend. And Jay was like really helpful to me because Jay's been through a lot and he's like ready to share it like an open book,
I don't have the answers, but grieving publicly is not something I would recommend. And you didn't have a choice. Neither did I. We didn't have a choice.
No.
Well, to go back to a really tough day, when the day that I found out, I had to call Jay. And I remember, I'm going to get emotional. I remember Jay being like, "Are you okay?" Right.
Yeah.
And in that moment, knowing like, oh my God, like Jay has just been through one of the hardest things that a person can go through. And I just can't believe the clarity on the other side be like, we just lost our friend, but he cares about me and he's making sure that I'm okay. Like that was,
I've got goosebumps because I know just thinking from now on,
such a positive memory that I have from that horrible, horrible day.
The next time that something like that happens to someone I know that that's how I'll answer.
Yeah.
And I probably learned that a lot from Jay, and a handful of other people, very few other people.
Yeah. It means the world, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I just wish you'd have more respect for my wife's stickers.
Oh my God. We did have.
Hey, in my defense, I was saying if it was between me and Adam and God, and I was telling Faith this too, you know, if his sticker had still been down there on the beach, I was going to stick mine right over it because he was razzing me last year about like, look, you didn't have your sticker. But I was like, I can't do that to Adam now, because people wouldn't understand. People wouldn't understand like what you just did. Like sometimes you just have to say the thing,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. It's why we all love each other. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one more guess.
Well, there's also the passionate making out.
Yeah. I had one more guess, but he seems to have disappeared. His screen is just black. He might pop in for a minute. I guess he's going. Oh, there he is.
Was he doing something dramatic?
No, I just all these scheduled guests.
Oh, there he is.
You're gonna have to turn the TV down.
Look how sunburned he is. Look how sunburned he is.
It's too loud wherever you are, Robbie.
Yeah,
somebody was in a tanning booth.
So whoever is in my parents' house, can you turn the TV down because it's?
Is it? Oh,
Some feedback is happening.
You watching it?
we were watching you guys.
Yeah, you got to turn it down. There's a.
This is like
loop.
when you call the radio station. They're like, "Ma'am, can you turn your radio down?"
Yeah, is that better?
You a little sunburned, Robbie?
How's it going, guys?
You doing okay?
Brandon, Jay, hey, what's up?
You
hey,
all
Justin.
right? You need some aloe vera, buddy?
You guys see where I am?
Canada?
Oh, you're up. Yeah, that's my dad's Western town he's building.
Yeah,
Robbie
in the saloon.
Yeah, that's right.
Why isn't Robbie just in the same room as you then? Why is he?
And by the way,
because I don't have a setup for multiple people. Like there's literally 3 feet of space behind me here.
Oh, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm in British Columbia. I'm with your dad right now.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, we just did the.
I was with Brandon today.
Yeah, just
watch him go, guys.
It was incredible too, Brandon. Thank you so much. You and your dad, your mom, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the hospitality, the accommodations.
No problem.
It's amazing here.
How was your weekend, Robbie?
Weekend was incredible. I loved it. It was different. Of course it was different. But I felt like the core crew, didn't get together as much. I felt bad about that. I barely got to see Jay, and I was so excited to see Jay.
I was filling you in. I was keeping you in the loop.
You were.
We're going here. We're going here. We're going here.
Well, Robbie's
you were, and I think the big thing was.
Did you think we were all going to join your family
my
vacation?
Son having
just
a
out
friend
of curiosity? Is that what you thought?
With him, so that kind of
get in the minivan with you
guys. I kind of got rerouted a little bit. That kind of became my.
Just weren't going to stop. We were just going to
go focus. But I had an amazing weekend. Jay, first of all, you did an amazing job running the panels.
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't think he can hear us.
Jay can't hear me.
No, you can't hear any of us.
Oh, Brandon, I can only hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can only hear you.
Okay. Oh, wow. Well, give us a quick recap on your weekend because clearly there's something going on.
But also ask him why he's Floridian.
Okay.
And
so Brandon, I can only hear you.
Okay.
And Jay, you did Kip, and the Kip, amazing. Jay, amazing job with the panels. I wanted to see you more. Justin, I love you, brother. Of course, I love all you guys. I love everybody. The weekend was amazing. But let me just tell you guys, 80s prom.
Yeah.
80s prom. I went to prom, Brandon, with your dad.
Yeah, I heard.
And my son. And my son had a really good time. It was right out of Footloose and Dirty Dancing for him. But, I mean, anytime you're at a prom where you can hang out with Teen Wolf, and Boof, and two Johnny Fives.
The dance-off? Whoa. My goodness.
Was that Kip? I heard Kip.
Dude, look. Once again, Jay and Robbie are not in the same place.
It was incredible. It was an amazing weekend. Jay, great job. Rich, Sir Richard.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you very much.
To hear him talking about his hopes and aspirations for this weekend, to see it all come to fruition. I hope Rich was happy with everything. I hope everyone that was involved in putting it on, I hope they were all happy with how everything turned out. It seemed really like an incredible weekend. I think everyone had a great time, and people came in from all over the world. We had a great time. My wife and son had a blast. My only regret is that I didn't get to see you guys more. And I hope everybody had a good time. I hope it was a good experience for everybody.
Yeah, no, we all seem to have a great time.
Yes, but I'm here at BC DeLauren. And the hospitality is amazing. Brandon, thank you for everything today. We're about to go we're walking down to the river right now.
Yeah.
So
check out Robbie's video. I'm sure it'll be coming out shortly on his channel. Of our
it's incredible. Yeah, it's like 3 hours worth so far.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to take a couple episodes out. I love you guys, Jay.
Love you, Robbie.
Love you, Kip, Justin. I can only hear you right now, Brandon.
We're not going to find out about the sunburn. Dang it.
Love all you guys.
I'll ask him later. All right. Enjoy your walk.
Thanks, Brandon. And here's Kevin.
Kevin!
Hey, Kev.
Yeah, apparently they can only hear me, so we'll catch up later.
I only
Hey,
read
Kev,
sign language. So
Yeah.
hi.
Hey, Brandon, say hi to your dad for
And
us.
my son is here somewhere too. All right. Love
All
you
right,
guys.
enjoy your walk. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye. Can you guys hear
He
How
me?
about that?
Yes,
I
he
think his
was
rest of
way
the-
too
Okay,
excited
I don't know
this
what's
weekend.
going on.
I'm going on record saying he was way too excited.
That was a little taste of Robbie all week. He hasn't come down from the weekend, has he, Brandon? I forgot he was still up there with you guys.
Yeah, no, he came to visit today. We did a big.
I forgot
big
too.
tour
Is
of
he
the
on a new
garage.
medication? Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
The skin or the
Both.
No,
maybe,
he
no.
was. Or is he leaning too far into the Robbie the Retro? He was a different character this year.
I don't know.
than he
Maybe
was
the
last
lighting's bad in my dad's saloon.
No, what's so funny is like he lives in Florida. Like
1800s.
we've
Like
been
there's
to
more
his
sun
house.
there than anywhere, right?
Yes, and
And
then he comes to Astoria where it's cloudy and raining, and somehow the next time I see him, it looks like he walked out of a tanning booth.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to know if there was like a saga, right? Like if he was like, "Hey man, had to get a tan on the
No,
way."
he looked fine today.
Okay,
I
so it's
was
just the
saving
lighting.
these. I was saving these for when he was here, but yeah, it's not going to work out. So I just wanted to share these. As we were mentioning, obviously,
So you dicks did it. This is what I was trying to do over at the Goonies house, but nobody would listen to me with the picture.
we did it. We did it. Those photos are in there.
There are pictures with me in it. You guys did one with a picture I wasn't in. Why not
Yeah,
choose
'cause-
one I was in? It was a dick move, all you.
Oh,
No,
I just
we
remembered
did both.
something.
We did both. This is us
We
at
did
the
one-
Cannon Beach.
We did. Yeah, I know. You guys did the Goonies house. You guys did, and then we took one with everybody.
We did both versions of the photos, Jay. 100%, because you are in one of the photos and Robbie is not in the other photo, right? So
that's why it was
did
that way.
both. Yes, we did both setups. Yes.
All right.
Because the
makes
photo
sense.
that you're talking about is beautiful golden hour. That's us waiting. I think it's before we're about to go in for a tour.
I think it might have been right after, but either way, you're right. He had already left to go to that screen.
Yeah, it has a beautiful warm glow on it, that photo.
Yeah.
And then the one with Robbie is earlier in the day when it's,
and I'm not in that one.
Yes, exactly. You weren't
Dude,
there at that time.
That last photo is so funny. It's right before we met Jay, and I just remembered why Adam's laughing so hard. The one where we're on the beach or up on the cliff, because Kevin's wearing a Goonies shirt. Everybody's wearing something Goonies related, and then I had everything buttoned up. So everyone's like, "What are you wearing, man?" He's like, "Where's your Goonies shirt?" And I went, "Oh, look at this!" And then I'm doing sloth, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I forgot all about that. And how, dude, it was so sick to have Faith there.
And it's Random Land too.
Yeah, Random Land. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
was sick to have Faith
this
and
is what we
Ryan,
were
man.
talking about. We had to take Faith and Ryan, and then
It's funny. She's got his DNA, but Ryan's got the facial hair. It's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I love
Weird.
Faith so much. Faith, like, I was trying to do everything I could to help Faith, in the last however long it's been. And she has probably done more to help me.
I love that.
Just her being up there was so sweet, and like the little cherry on top of everything.
Totally agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I loved having her around, and her and Ryan.
She's so funny, dude. She is so funny.
Yeah,
I find her very funny. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
She's hilarious.
And she doesn't look like she's going to be funny. She looks like she's not going to be funny. She looks like she's going to not find you funny, and she finds you funny. It's awesome.
She's got it's something about the Williams DNA, because Adam had that thing
Yes.
too where he'd be looking at you and you didn't think
Dude.
he was going to go funny, and then he would. It made it funny.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
So
Faith
what
had me
just
cracking
dry
up
and
on the
acerbic
beach.
wit, right?
Yeah.
Faith was quoting
ahead,
Billy
Billy.
Madison on the beach, and I was dying. It was
Yeah,
so
exactly.
funny.
And she does. Her and Adam have that same like. And what's really funny is like, people are familiar with their dad now a lot, and so like, oh, I can see where it comes from. Their dad. No, their mom is so funny. June is because she's the one who will sit there staring at you like you're saying something stupid, and you feel stupider and stupider, and then she comes in with a little boom at the
That's
end.
it. She'll
It's
let
so
you finish.
funny.
She'll let you finish and let you see how dumb you are, whereas
Right.
JW will interrupt and be like, "Well, actually."
Yeah,
But you're
so
right. Juno
funny.
just wait, and then at the end, be like, "Oh, darling, you bless your heart."
Yeah,
That whole family is so.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look for silver linings, and the silver lining is getting to know all of them. It's been so sweet, and especially Faith is like my favorite, and obviously Ryan too. I'm not discounting Ryan, but
To me, it's one person. To me, they are
I
so
know.
perfect for each other that's one entity.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, David Bird is in the chat. Apologies to David Bird, who wanted to talk to us at some point, and I was like, it's right before the show and whatever the heck, so I apologize for that, David Bird. Never did get to hear what you wanted to tell me. I wouldn't have been able to take it in that moment anyway, but
Yeah.
I did want to talk later, and I never saw you again, so.
It's probably
Yeah.
something really important.
Well, regardless of whether it's important or not, it's like, if somebody wants to tell you something, I didn't mean to be rude, but hey, I'm not interested. It was just like, not this moment, like just not right this second. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about in Astoria? I thought you meant before this show.
No, when you were there, it was in Astoria. And first
dude.
of all, it's my fault because I shouldn't have been in front of house before the show. And I was trying
and it
to
was the
get
first day,
backstage.
opening ceremonies, first day.
Correct.
Things are a little chaotic, dude. Let me
I was
just
just trying to get you guys. That was our first time all connecting as a group.
And I don't know
I'd
if
been there
anybody's
2
made
days
this
before everybody
analogy yet,
arrived.
but the opening ceremonies was the funniest part of the weekend, and
No.
especially if you've seen Parks and Rec, because it was totally get on your feet. It was great. Let's make some noise.
There was a moment where clearly the guests were not ready, and they started to hype the people up to bring everybody out on stage, and it was make some noise, and we were all clapping and cheering for the guest introduction.
Marvin McIntyre.
Yes, it was
And
Marvin
then it was-
McIntyre first.
and then nothing.
Nothing happened, and they
And then it was like
backstage,
two-
and they come back
2
out
minutes.
with so much
They
confidence
spit over
when they
again.
came back out.
Yeah, they're like, okay, they got things ready to go. Make
Marvin
some
McIntyre!
noise! And the same thing, nobody came out. It was
And then-
so funny.
Finally, the third time, they're like, Marvin McIntyre, and he comes out, walks across the stage, and goes down off the
And
other
he
side.
leaves
Like,
Poor guy.
What happened?
Yeah, no, he came back up. He
did come up
Oh.
after, but
Oh.
so good. That
Yeah.
was so good.
yeah, make some
Oh, man.
noise.
I mean, it was so fun. And see, that's the thing when you're like working on stuff like this. Jay knows, like
Yeah, there was
you're-
no rehearsal for this,
No, but when you're up there, you get so
The
stressed.
guy
Like,
had
oh
a
God,
plan in his
things are-
head.
Things are going wrong. It's not going according to plan. But as an audience member, sometimes that's the most memorable, fun part of the thing. It's like, look
Yeah.
at this, you know.
You want nothing but that. But the poor guy up there, you just know he's dying inside.
Yeah,
When that first panel, I guess you'd call it, whatever, that first effort was over, I saw him backstage and he's just pacing back and forth. And I was like, you okay? It was like seeing somebody after a car wreck. It was like, you okay, buddy? And he was like, not pleased with that. Not pleased with that one bit.
But in fairness,
It was like the uptight Brit and the American cowboy, right? Like we have two different
Yeah.
ways of doing things.
well, at the
Yeah.
closing ceremonies, though, when you took us back there to do the thing for Adam, I suddenly understood like where the green room was, then the hallway was, and then even sitting behind. I don't know what those curtains are made out of, but you could not hear
Lead.
through those things. You're like,
No.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it made sense, you know.
yeah,
Oh God, great
I
weekend.
think that was maybe, I had so much fun doing those panels. I haven't done something like that in a while, right? Because of life and stuff. To have all of you guys there to be so supportive and just like, it wasn't even just making noise and applauding. It was just knowing you were out there
Yeah.
was very helpful for me.
I missed one of them.
To
I
be
missed
able
the
to
big
have.
I didn't make
The
all.
Goonies panel was good. The Goonies panel
yeah.
was
We
good.
talked
The
about
whole-
it with Dave. Yeah,
Goonies panel was so spontaneous from beginning to end, how it all worked. It was just really, really cool. And again, the American cowboy, like that's how I like it. Like, let's just let anything happen and go with it versus, I didn't get to all my questions.
I
And
was
by the way,
bummed
that
that
was
I
not a,
snake in
that was
my
not a take
boot.
at him. That was not a take at him. That was just like,
Yeah.
there are different processes for different.
I was bummed that I missed that panel that you did, but I was happy. I kind of redeemed myself because I did get to steal Robert Davi's hot tamales.
That's
So-
a whole story for afterwards. Yeah. I mean,
I
for
felt
in the
bad.
green room after.
People
But
have to
were you
submit
at those?
my video
The whole-
for.
The
You'll
whole
see.
that was very
You'll see.
uncomfortable for 2 seconds. I thought that was actually going to become real, where you were going to have an interaction about the Red Hots.
I thought I was going to get pummeled, dude. I thought I was going to get pummeled, but everyone will know what I'm talking about when my video finally comes out eventually.
But what I just wanted to say before was like I'm so appreciative of all of you guys because it helped me be able to do it. But my favorite part of all of it wasn't bonding with Steve and Allie over my dead wife or whatever else. It was actually when you all came out through the curtain on stage at the end and we were all on stage together. Yeah. Oh, really? Right now, Justin? Of all times? Thanks.
Yeah.
When you guys were all up there and we were all together, like my only regret is that we didn't just pass the microphone down the line and everybody could have said something.
Yeah.
Also, and then I was supposed to say we dedicate this weekend to Adam the Woo, and I totally forgot to say it.
I couldn't tell if the audience was on our side or not. They were like,
no, they were. Okay. Oh my God. So somebody sent me the video afterwards and it starts like Mr. Rogers or David Letterman. I come out and I'm like, hi, everybody. And they're all like, hi, Jay. Like a bunch of
you're like,
kids,
now I got to get
room.
sad.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm about to bring it down. But it was really, really cute. And but my favorite part is when I was like, to go with this picture, there are some people behind here I'd like to bring out. And the way you all walked out and the crowd erupted in applause. That was my favorite moment of the whole weekend.
I think I was distracted by the two people in full fursuits.
There were furries.
The furries, they were walking around town as well. It was interesting.
I was not.
All are welcome.
No, I was just thinking they must be so hot because they were outside in them, and then they came inside, and I was like, those animals need to be cooled down.
It's built in, and I think that's all part of the appeal.
I think there's innovation in the furry. It's a fantastic, interesting world. Yes. All those, and they're so expensive. Those costumes.
And I'm not trying to segue out of what we were talking about, but literally when people were must have been when the people were applauding. That's what I was looking at. Like, oh my gosh, they're still wearing them. They must be so hot.
To be fair, they are very bright colored. There was like a yellow and orange, and I think a blue one.
Like no, it was black.
One was black, and I saw that alone first, and it was sitting in the theater alone. The other one must have been in the litter box or whatever. And I think that I thought it was Donnie Darko. I thought it was the Donnie Darko rabbit.
It was like Frank.
Yeah, and then we looked it up, and I think it was just some other alternate, equally scary, creepy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe there's a big community up in
Wasn't one of them a cat?
Washington.
That's what I said.
Get on your feet.
Make some noise.
Make some noise.
Marvin McIntyre.
Marvin McIntyre.
Oh boy.
So, by the way, that guy was awesome. I loved making friends with Marvin McIntyre this week.
He was a wonderful.
If anybody doesn't know who he is, he's the Back to the Future Part 3. He's the guy who measures Marty McFly for he thinks
Undertaker.
It's a suit.
Yeah.
Keeps telling him, I don't need a suit. Well, I guess he'd be a cabinet maker in real life. Because he goes, but buddy, I don't want a suit. And he goes, oh, this isn't for your suit. It's for your coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whoever builds coffins, I guess.
Yeah.
Carpenter? But he was all dressed up.
He's the Undertaker, I guess.
That's what I always assumed. But
that's
he is
what I always
Short
assumed
Circuit.
too. But yeah, hell of a nice guy. Very funny.
And
dude, he's so funny.
Running Man?
Yeah, somebody said Running Man. I've got to rewatch that. I love Running Man.
Yeah, he has a scene with Schwarzenegger or something in Running Man or yeah. No, it was such a great weekend. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any Go ahead,
Brandon.
Show is yours.
What year was Ninja Turtles 3 93?
I believe so, yeah.
2028, baby. Let's find that village set. Let's find that village set and do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 camp out.
Yeah.
Well, because I know that the first one is 1990. I know that one off by heart.
Right. And 91 is the second one, I think.
Yeah, because they made it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think TMNT is 93.
I'm not saying that little gap there was just long enough for them to spill the pudding a little.
Spill the pudding.
Spill the pudding.
I don't know.
Never heard
that phrase. Yeah.
what does it even mean?
That's a Scott original.
It's the sweeter version of spill the beans. You know, if you're a sweet or savory kind of person.
They sort of spit in your taco, you know?
Yeah.
Spit in your taco? These are phrases I've never heard before.
Dude, I've had a lot of sun today out here in Kansas and Oklahoma.
Amounts of sun.
Oklahoma.
There are some ideas floating around that would have us in Astoria next year. there are some ideas
Every
floating
year.
around that would have us there. Yeah, every year from here on.
That's what I said at the top of the show. We were celebrating Short Circuit 40, Goonies 41, Kindergarten Cop 36, and Free Willy 33. That's what we were celebrating. So we just keep moving them up.
Well,
There's
we
not
can
a
do
tuba.
TMNT3 and Free Willy at the same time because their
Exactly.
anniversary go on a 5-year that year.
Yeah.
And if you need people to host Ninja Turtle panels, I can help you with that. But Free Willy, I don't remember so much. That I met that guy. What's his name? Oh God,
Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
James
so
Richter.
nice, and I
He
was
was
just
a
thinking,
delight, dude.
I mostly remember the harmonica. I remember very little else. I gotta watch it again.
And I know that a lot of the Ninja Turtles folks are sort of on the con circuit, but I don't know how many TMNT3 people are on the con circuit.
Right.
Yeah.
None probably.
I feel like it would
Marvin
probably get-
McIntyre.
I feel like it would be celebrated sort of ironically by Ninja Turtle fans, but Ninja Turtle fans are so hardcore that if there was a Ninja Turtle anniversary weekend in Astoria and we could find the village set and people could get bussed out, it's in that park somewhere in the woods. You know,
Could be
I feel
bigger
like people
than the
would come out
Goonies.
there, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's start rebuilding it. We'll do a replica of the village set.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what? We got to bring it back
That
out.
kid that played Yoshi. We'll find the kid that played Yoshi, right?
Yeah.
Yoshi.
April. We got to get
Come on.
April out here.
Yeah.
It was the
Hey,
same gal
and,
that played
we-
April, right?
We can get Corey Feldman
No,
because
yeah,
he was Donatello.
Yes.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You knock out Feldman for 2 interviews. And you know what, Jay
Yeah.
Ryan, since you're so good at this, I think you should handle him all weekend. I think that's your specialty.
Yeah.
You know, I've met Corey like 5 times and he's never remembered me. Oh, we did. We met. Cool. It's like,
That sounded like him. That was a good impression.
I got
pretty
one of
good,
those
dude.
faces.
You're a regular
That was
Dave
pretty
Knight.
good. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Man.
Speaking of Dave's, Dave Bright says Goonies panel was one of the best I have seen. ... ever! Exclamation point. That's very kind. Can you tell us what it was you liked about it,
Wow.
Dave? Was it the fact that we went so loose with it and sort of just let it happen
Jay mostly wants to
spontaneously?
hear you praise him. Praise Jay a lot.
No, it's the opposite. You're an
kidding.
asshole.
Well,
It's literally
I'm
that's the one where I did the
kidding.
least. That's why everyone likes it the most. I'm telling you, I didn't have to do
love
anything.
you.
It all just happened.
My job in life is to tease Jay.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Disrespect my dead wife.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else from the weekend that we haven't really talked about, Jay?
I was there for 2 days before you guys. I'm trying to think
Yeah.
if anything really happened. You know, that bonfire thing was the biggest thing. I think the rest was like tech rehearsal stuff. We should probably shout out our friend Gibson.
Oh yeah,
Gibson
Gibson.
is my producer on a bunch of different projects behind the scenes, as well as the new podcast we're doing with Phil.
Me too.
Another guy I barely saw.
But
'Cause he
we
was
wouldn't
working.
know him. We wouldn't know him at all, but for being together at Goonies weekend, and he was on the
Exactly.
production company, the
Wow.
production team with the house.
I knew Gibson before, technically.
Oh, that's
Gibson-
true. You and Adam did.
You know,
That's true. Yeah.
And
Gibson
I think
used
we
to get us onto Big Thunder Mountain with no line.
yeah.
What did he
So
work?
Gibson,
Well, and
Gibson
he
has
a
always
cast
been
member?
hooking me up. Yeah, he was
cool.
the cast member. Yeah, he was awesome.
Right on.
Gibson was the guy who spotted Justin and Adam our first year for the Goonies 40th, and brought, and it was like, I'm going to get you in the house, right?
He grabbed
And
me. He's
then-
like, "Is Adam here?" I was like, "He's right there." He's like, "Let's go."
Yeah, and
Yep.
I hung on to those coattails so hard. I was like,
And the
These are
rest of your friends supported. We were helping push and guide.
oh
and
yes,
we support.
After-
We wanted you
after
there too.
After we got past that initial, but it was Gibson who sort of like, these two guys need to be front and center because they're big deals.
Yeah.
And
Mostly Adam.
Well, he spotted your hat. Gibson's wonderful. Great
I love
friend
Gibson.
now.
Gibson and I need to work on projects when I get home.
Yeah. I saw him like 2 times. He was so busy. He was working so hard.
Yeah.
Again,
He was
this
doing
goes
great.
back to, I gotta see these people not at events because I want to hang out with them. I did get to spend a really good day with Gibson when I was visiting Los Angeles last. Him and I spent the day together. Went and saw one battle after another at the Vista.
Oh,
We went to
that's
the
right.
Jaws Museum. Such a great day with Gibson.
Where was my invite?
I don't know where you were.
You
Actually.
were on the road. You would have been on the road.
Maybe. Wait, when was the last time
you really haven't been in town since the Adam Memorial. Otherwise, we would have hung out. This is the first time I saw you since the Adam Memorial. And we live in the same city.
I haven't been home since Back to the Future weekend, and that was the only thing I was home for, was just that. Yeah. And then I was gone again, and then I got home, and then right before Christmas, and then we all know what happened right around Christmas. Yes. And then I really haven't been home.
Jesus was born.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
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 So there's your answer. That's why you weren't invited.
It's been kind of nice running away, Jay. Yeah, I know you can identify with that. It's kind of nice just running away, but I think I've reached that point where I'm like, I'm ready to go home a little bit, you know?
Yep. Just don't judge yourself if you're home for a month and you want to get on the road again, because that's what happens.
It'll happen.
But you do get it out of your system, and then you come back and you're ready to deal with life again. It sucks, but it is what it is. Brandon has watched the entire thing happen with me, like 2 to 4 hours at a time on Wednesday nights over the past year.
Well, just like Justin, Jay and I have re-upped our contract of a year of friendship because we all became friends. Goonies weekend, June 6th, 2025 is when we all really, really bonded. And,
I don't know. Jay and I didn't sign the papers yet, so we're a little late on that. But we're also re-upping. I assume.
Hey, you can backdate it. No worries.
Okay. I assume. Brandon,
I know the contract's on my desk. I just haven't accepted the cookies yet.
I'll be home soon. And we'll. Actually, you know what's funny? My boiler, the water boiler in my house has been broken for like 2 months. There's been no hot water or something like that. And so I've just been staying out because the water heater wasn't fixed. And my mom went over there today and brought a new plumber over, and they're getting it fixed right when I come home. Coincidence?
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
And you take the first hot shower.
Yes. Let me tell you one Corey Feldman story, just really quick.
Yeah.
My friend Spike he's got a YouTube show called Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. You know, just like a tiki bar show, right? And so he's tried to like get guests on and interview them and stuff. And a friend of a friend was like, dude, Corey Feldman, I'm going to invite you to a party. You're getting invited to a pool party at Corey Feldman's house, right? And I told him, I was like, that sounds weird to me. I'm like, unless he's seen your show. And then I feel like he would just reach out himself and no, dude, going to Corey Feldman's house. Going for a pool party. I got to get him because I got to get him on my show. And I'm just thinking, good luck. And sure enough, he shows up to the door with his other buddy, dude. And Corey, is like, oh, guys. He thought he was going to bring over some ladies. And so he spent the whole pool party just kind of like wallflowering it, like, hey, how's it going? And the whole thing, needless to say, Corey Feldman didn't get on the show. But I just thought that was really funny. Maybe he thought Spike was a girl's name.
Oh God!
Yeah.
That makes me that scene in Superbad. You're gonna come to my house, bring more of your fabulous friends.
It's just so funny.
Can I tell you a quick story about my last night in Astoria?
Sure.
Yes.
So this was, typical Astoria. Usually it's days on end. I can't get out of there. This one was just the night that wouldn't end. I can't remember where I saw you guys all last, but I'm guessing it was over at Fort George Brewery.
Fort George.
Yeah.
Outside, right?
Yeah. When I stuck my sticker on your car, which I hope is still there.
It is still there, yeah. And so then we go inside and we're in there for another hour or whatever until they literally kick us out so they can turn the lights out and whatever. And then we went to a place called Marytime, but it's Marytime, not maritime.
Okay. Yeah.
And I went there with apparently there was a gang already there, but I went there specifically with Steve and Summer. Now, for the uninitiated, Steve is one of the founding members of the band Heart. He's the bass player. He's the guy who did the Barracuda or whatever.
Yeah.
Steve Fossen. So and Summer is the singer of the band. She's like the Chrissy Hine character.
But who did that?
Right. I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I just know that they're awesome. And I met them in Astoria, whatever ago. So as we're walking into this place, and it's well after midnight, it's probably closer to 1, they go, oh, we came here once a long time ago, but we left after 5 minutes because the music sucked. Okay, well, it's the only place open, so we're whatever. So we go in, and it's not a band tonight, it's karaoke. And Steve finds the gang and sits down in the window with the gang, and I go to the bar with Summer to find out what kind of... Steve and I don't drink, so we're going to find some non-alcoholic whatevers. So while Summer and Jay are at the bar, finding what kind of NA beers they have, the next karaoke person starts, and it's the opening riff to Magic Man by Heart.
Wow.
And Darla goes to the mic and does not have a strong start. She finished stronger than she started, but I'm next to Summer at the bar watching her face as this music is happening. Steve's over by the window looking at us, and we're all just having this kind of private moment. We go back to the table. Now everyone is all joking about it. Now she's singing along from the table, and Darla doesn't know any of this is happening. And then she finishes, and a big round of applause for Darla, everybody. The rest of the bar goes nuts. And we decide that at that point we should probably let Darla in on the joke so that we don't come across as rude, because we've sort of been pointing and laughing the entire time, right? So I have all of this on video. I guess I should just played it. But so now Jay Ryan's going across the dance floor to go find the DJ so I can grab the microphone and say, okay, Darla, now I've commandeered the whole fucking thing, right? Now I've got the mic. Now I've got Darla. These guys are okay, but they don't know what the hell's going on, if I'm proposing or what. And I was like, Darla, and I bring her over. That song was very special to our table over here. Why? Because, and I explain it. And then we bring her over, and they have the whole moment of like, I just sang Heart in front of fucking Heart.
Yeah.
And then they have their whole moment. And then the DJ comes over and he's like, I just have to tell you, I play bass, and I only picked up the bass because of you.
Wow.
Like the only reason I even play bass. And now the band's taking pictures with the freaking, it was hilarious. It was amazing. And it was a very funny evening.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Small weird town Astoria is, but it rules.
See,
there's a lot of songs in the jukebox. They had no idea that we were there.
Yeah. And at that time,
I feel like Astoria is like one day will be like how Sundance is, Park City is now or something, because of Sundance.
Yes.
And like everybody goes there and it becomes this whole other thing. But we're like at the beginning, seeing the beginning of it or something.
Yes.
Like it's this weird little magic place. We're just
back
a few
before
people
everybody
gathered.
hated it.
Exactly.
Right. We have to be very careful not to ruin it. It's a delicate, thin line.
Yeah.
Well, like Robert Davi is like, he deserves like a mountain of credit. You probably already talked about it. He's everywhere. And yeah, okay, he likes it, right? He likes the showmanship of, that's right, I'm here, Jake Fratelli. But it's so cool. You'll just find yourself in a kitchen with him, and he's just talking about something, and you're having this conversation with him, and he's like, you be good, God bless, ya mother.
Yeah.
It's just like, where does that happen? That doesn't happen anywhere else,
Yeah.
I think that, and he gives you what you want too with the Robert Davi. But
I love that.
This was the first night we're walking to dinner, and it was supposed to be the three of us, me, Liz, and Bayman, and it ends up being there was like 16 of us total. But all the way on the side there is Steve and Summer, who we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I think Marvin had already left. He had already left at this.
I think it's because Astoria, like you have to work hard to get there or something, So it's not like some other con where everyone gets mobbed and it gets ruined. Everyone's really respectful. They came a long way. They came.
You don't
for their
stroll
own
through.
journey.
It's not an easy egress either. Like you can't like commit a crime and leave easily.
Yeah, and it's not just a con that's happening in your town, and you're like, yeah, I'll go. Like,
right. And for me, and I would suggest everyone else take this attitude if they're ever going to go, is like, if I don't see any of the, like last year, if I didn't see Carrie Green or whoever, like I don't care. I'm there to do my like Goonies pilgrimage and meet other people with me or whatever. And if we have some crazy thing happen, awesome.
Yeah.
And that's of course when the crazy thing happens is right when you go, I don't care if it happens. I'm just going to do my own thing.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly.
Leaving room for the magic
to happen.
Yeah, see, that's what Jay was talking. Jay and I were talking about that at the Goonies house. Like, man, you got to leave room for the magic to happen. And then, of course, you guys all went to the restaurant, and me and Jay take Yellow Car over, and I'm in the kitchen with Robert Davi. So there you go.
Yeah.
That did literally happen. I was, and only because the restaurant they chose was over a bridge, and I was like, I can't go that far.
He's like, I can't go that far.
In town. Yeah. So we went to the Short Circuit House, and had an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I had some amazing mole at the Mexican restaurant, though. So thanks to Kip for that recommendation. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a
chocolate spread.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I was like, you've been all over the country. You don't.
You know hot sauce, right? You heard about that?
Yeah.
What's hot sauce?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh, here comes here comes the sponsorship segment of a Blockbuster Year. The Blockbuster Year is brought to you tonight by Random Land Hot Sauce.
Available now at Meadow Gold Max in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as of today.
What's the tagline for your hot sauce?
Yeah, what is
Does
the
it have
tagline?
one?
I don't.
Like we were selling oh so delicious hot sauce on late night.
I need one.
But
we
it
need
was
to
the hot sauce
brainstorm
made by
this.
bears.
We need to brainstorm the tagline. Look, it doesn't really have one.
No, it doesn't. Random
Oh
Land
so
hot
delicious,
sauce.
the hot sauce made by bears. What would Random Land hot sauce?
The hot sauce.
I just always say it's the greatest hot sauce ever created in the history of the world in a purely unbiased way. I may have every reason to be biased, but I'm not, clearly.
It's not
It's
a
little
bad
wordy.
tagline.
It's good, a little wordy.
The greatest hot sauce created in the world in an unbiased way, and then it's like credited to Justin Scard.
Right, dude. Like if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
as a hot sauce lover, I will say it is so good. I was telling Justin, I like tuna melts, open faced tuna melts, and I put it in with my tuna and mayo, and it is so good.
Put it on pepperoni pizza. But seriously, this isn't even a hot sauce plug. This is just an actual being on the road anecdote. London and I, when we left LA and did Chicago for a month, I brought a case with me to like give away to some of my friends on the road. And I was supposed to have one left for my friend Ed in Missouri. And we went to the box and it was empty. And I was like, dang it, right? And then by the time I got to Chicago, I was out of my own hot sauce. And I was so bummed. And I went to Astoria. You were talking about the hot sauce. I was like, fiending for the hot sauce, like dang it, I don't have any hot sauce. And I came back and there was one. I found it had rolled under the seat, and I found this glorious bottle, and I've been putting it on it. Look, see, I've been putting it on everything.
Getting you home. The hot sauce.
Like, I'm not just the owner; I'm a member. You know, like that kind of thing. Like I use this stuff.
They should be selling that at Astoria Coffee Roasters or some place that we go to a lot while we're in town.
Yeah, there should be somebody selling it in Astoria for sure. That would be great.
Definitely.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Well, it smells so good.
Guys, I mean, you know, it was such a great pleasure to hang out with all of you guys and all of our guests, Robbie and Dave and Rich. It's just such a pleasure to know you guys and have you as friends. And it's, I don't know, I just had so much fun last weekend.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It was great to see you.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I wasn't laughing at you. You were beautiful. You were beautiful. Kyle Watts says, I got food poisoning at one of the Mexican restaurants in Astoria. That's why we missed half of Sunday.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
sucks.
Shout out
to Kyle, dude.
Yeah.
Kyle was
those outfits were amazing all weekend long. Outstanding.
Yeah. And he gave me some really nice gifts, some cool shirts,
dude,
and
really?
Yeah. He gave me a cool Fratelli's pizza shop. I just yeah.
Super thoughtful and nice, and he did the cream of all things that is nice. Is like you're running into a busy weekend, it's all crazy. Someone brings you a gift, and you're like, "Oh man!" And then he was like, "There you go," and just went off and did his thing. And I was like, "What a sweet guy! Like he's just the nicest person." Jay, you know what I mean? Like,
didn't ask for too much. Sometimes people want too much.
No,
not too much, but more than you're able to give in that moment.
That's always the kind of person I want to be friends with. Like, what's going on over here? It's the person who's like, I love you, that you're like, nah. And I was just like, I remember telling Allie at the end, like, I wish we'd have hung out with them more. Like, you know, so next year, you know, we're going to have to like we got to include Kyle.
I agree with you because I can't remember her name right now, but she was amazing too. And her outfits were just as good as all of his, if not better. I want to say Abigail, but that's
Stephanie
that's
to
your
her.
mom's house. I mean,
she was cosplaying.
She was playing Stephanie,
Stephanie and Booth.
But she was really nice. Man. And then there was also, so this was a weird moment too, but there was somebody who I guess works at the Armory regularly. They're a local, but they were volunteering during this thing. But it turns out she and I worked together on Conan in the 90s.
Thank you, what? And Andrea.
Yeah. She was Andrea, perfect, exactly.
Andrea, thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, Becky was her
fantastic.
name. Becky.
Dude, you worked with Arnold, Jay?
Schwarzenegger? He probably would have been on the show. Oh, you know what's funny? No, but you know who played him all the time was Robert Smigel.
That was a Conan joke. Conan joke.
They had, hello, Conan.
Oh, if you have to explain it, it's not good, so that's on me.
No, I had to remember. It was Robert Smigel doing
little piece between the teeth.
All those people.
Yeah.
But anyway, isn't that funny? She was a cue card like assistant, and I was an audio assistant, and we were kids.
I'd like to point out, for the record, that I just ate a piece of string cheese in bites because I felt too weird to string it on your show.
Well, thank you.
I
for
do
respect.
that. I do that. Did you put any hot sauce on it?
No, I should have though.
You should have dunked it right in the neck.
It's a little dry to do it the way you just did it without something else.
Try it with mozzarella.
All right. I can see him just dipping the next stick in there. You know, I'm just eating it that way. Yum.
Well,
yeah, we did it. I'm sure we did it. Yeah, I just miss you guys. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't feel like we actually got a proper goodbye up in Astoria. I feel like this was it, and now I don't want to say goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the best part for you, Jay? Come on. We'll start over from the beginning. Let's all go around.
I was really excited for this. I'll be honest. I really, really was. I was excited to see everybody and to have an occasion that wasn't like a straight up funeral. Like this one, you know, you disrespected my wife a lot. So obviously we were talking about dead people, but but it wasn't the same as like, oh, we're all getting together for a freaking memorial, you know? And then just coming out of my shell lately, trying to get back into doing things and everything. So I was looking forward to it. And then I told you already, like my favorite part was when we all walked out. I was there, but when I pulled the curtain back and you all walked out together and you could hear the applause from everybody that they were as they were seeing who was coming out, they were like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And it was just,
I just want to say,
it was really special to share that with you guys.
Yeah, you guys all did a great, like we all were kind of like, I mean, I know a lot of us were like, okay. I kind of, for a while, didn't even want to go. Part of me was like, oh, do I want to go? We just had this great thing with Adam last year and the whole thing. And then, you know, Robbie's all hyped up, like, we're doing it for Adam. We're doing it for Adam. I'm like, oh.
Let's get the same hotel room.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to do that. But then I kind of was, like, texting in the little group chat before that. And I was like, let's just, like, celebrate, you know, like, let's make it more of a celebration than a sad, like, let's walk around and remember what we. And everybody pulled that off. There was there's a little emotional moments, but especially with Faith there and everything, it just felt like it felt like he would have been happy with that because Adam would not. His whole personality was like he would not have put up with emotions. You know what I mean? Like you were crying, he'd be like, "It's all right," and then he'd be like, "Get over it," or you know, "Here's some fries," or "Let's do something else," or make a joke. Yeah. And so when we were done,
that's a really good point.
You know,
if she weren't there, it would have been sadder. But because Faith and Ryan were there, it was
awesome.
We could just enjoy. The hole was plugged.
Yeah, and it was awesome. It felt like everybody just did a good job of just discussing the memories, but making them a fun thing and not like
being over the hump.
Yeah, well, there's a part of like you know celebrating Adam with Faith and with Ryan, but it's also like making sure that Faith and Ryan are also having their own positive experience in Astoria with everybody, right? So like, it was a really fine mix of emotion.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
I got to meet them for the first time, which was exciting.
Well,
Oh, of course, that's right.
Basically, me too. I saw them at the celebration, but didn't really meet them. I think I talked to Ryan at dinner for 10 seconds because he had a really cool Gummo shirt on, and I was like, dude, cool shirt. We got to talk Gummo.
He's so quiet, dude. But when you unleash Ryan, he is like one of the coolest freaking dudes in the world.
Totally.
He's so
cool. He's excited and passionate too. So did you not get to talk to them at the memorial in Florida, Brandon?
Not really. I just don't think. It didn't happen naturally. I'm not going to put that was a very tough day for their family. It just didn't really happen. You know, I'm not going to put myself in that position to like meet, Adam the Woo's sister, that's not what I'm there for.
No, I guess you're right. And I'm realizing, Justin, it was only you and me that last final day in Florida. I'm just remembering that now.
I just want to bring this up, Jay. This is a private matter, but I'm going to bring it up with all of our friends. But I'm also going to disguise it from our friends, except Kip. Kip can be let in on this, and Brandon will let you in on it after the show. Brandon and I thought of another film that we both enjoy. Where we were like, maybe one day we could do a meetup there with all of us because there wouldn't be anybody else up there. Yeah. It would just be we would reign in that place,
Yes. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Ask Brandon, and Kip is definitely invited.
Yeah, for sure.
Going.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
You guys go all around little boxes.
Yeah.
Jay loves a gimmick.
Brandon.
Nothing Jay loves more
This
than a
just looks
gimmick.
like I'm playing with your nipples now. That's not good.
I really I want to give everybody a chance to, if they have anything else to say before we close out the show, because Kyle Watts has a really good idea to close out the show.
Oh, I know. I'm so glad you saw it.
Yeah. Kyle Watts says, now let's hear everyone's letterbox ratings on the weekend.
I don't have letterboxed.
Well, it's okay. It's out of 5 stars. And I'll go first. Yeah,
and we didn't
I'll go
do
first.
A movie.
Considering everything that happened and comparing it to last year's, I'm going to have to give Short Circuit 40th a solid 100% 5 stars and a heart. I had a wonderful, wonderful time with everybody. It was the best.
Wow, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Jay next.
Jay.
Oh, I think we go counterclockwise on this show. So you're up, Justin.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
You go.
It has to be 5 stars because it's freaking Short Circuit. And who else?
Your favorite movie?
Who else would expect that out of a Short Circuit weekend?
Yeah.
Let me say it that way. You're like, it's Short Circuit weekend. It's going to be all right. You know, Short Circuit, a movie people enjoy, but not like, I never met anyone who was like, that's my favorite movie. It's, you know, Stephanie's Snack Shack has so much meaning for me. Like, and yet we walked out of it like the most amazing thing. And Rich just did I was just inspired by Rich and everybody who helped him, but especially him. He just like punching up at the sky and making things happen. And then seeing Johnny Five up there. So as an event, even I give it 5 out of 5 because like, it's such an uphill, crazy thing for just him and a few people in this very small town to pull off. And then we all had this amazing time and it just went like that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And you weren't privy to any production hiccups or anything like that. So you're just going along with the flow,
that's
enjoying the hell out of it, right?
I was saying that to Rich. I was like, as an outsider.
Nobody knows what doesn't go right.
Yeah. Other than make some noise, you know, that was the only thing that we sort of knew. Something's happening. But I was
in a band for 20 years, and then I've been to many a show, so I could tell when things were going wrong.
Yeah,
but I was entertained by it. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, we were.
Wonder what happened there, you know.
Yeah,
but it didn't like dampen the experience.
No, not at all.
Nothing went wrong that would have made a guest angry or uncomfortable. It was just funny, like a little awkward and kind of fun, you know.
Yes.
What about you? What about you, Kip? Your letterboxed rating for Short Circuit 40?
Oh gosh, I would say I'm okay with giving it a 5 out of 5. It was.
Oh Jesus Christ! Guess we know what my rating's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, behind the scenes, you know, there were some heart attacks that probably some and most people don't know about, and that's okay.
A lot of years shaved off of lives behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, I can't believe that after the event was all over, you guys took those Johnny Fives and chucked them off the bridge, and the chutes didn't open. That was
dumb.
Yeah,
they were supposed to open. It's not like they planned to chuck it into the bay. $25,000 and like some guy's 10 years worth of work gone. Spectacular video though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but everything got lined up. I think everything got lined up. Everything got knocked down. Like it just, you know, maybe some clunkiness, and part of that I think is just being in this small town. Like logistically, how do you really smoothly get people in and out of these crazy hills and streets? And it's, you know, it is much easier just to put everybody in a big convention center. We're doing everything they're trying to do at a convention center across a small town, and it makes it extra magical, but also, you know, you are gonna maybe miss some things in passing and not to get to do everything. But the setting, being able to do like a con type thing in the setting is I think it's pretty unique.
Yeah.
It really does make it magical. You're right. It's freaking that. I never thought about that. That totally adds to the magic because no matter what, it's still a choose your own adventure. You're not being herded in from hall to hall. It's like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're in the real place.
Yeah.
Where Spielberg stood here. And
which means no matter where you're at in town or in the process of it, you're part of it. It's almost like if it gets any bigger, you're just going to need a menu, and you're going to have to select different things off the menu. You know, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
just seeing Richard's dreams come true was.
Yes,
totally agree.
Sir Richard.
You know what?
Sir Richard.
Okay. If
I'm Ryan, your letterbox.
If I'm behind that, I'd like to jump in on that point that he just made, and that's where my 5 out of 5 will come from. I wish I got to see more. That would have been neat because I feel like I did miss out on some stuff. I tried to get around whenever I wasn't like actually hosting a panel, but I'm just so tickled at what Kip said about watching Richard's dreams come true, and then I'm so damn grateful that even though it wasn't as much as any of us wanted, that we did all get time together. For me, our time going up to the Goonies house was very special. I don't know why. There's something about being up there that just made me feel the most like last year, I guess, because we spent a lot of time there last year. Being able to tell Faith about that night with her brother and Adam F. Goldberg, sitting on the bench and, with you, Justin, there and just that night, Brandon, that we were all there, past dark. Yeah. And Faith, taking that all in, of knowing that was, one of her brother's last favorite things. That whole thing was just really, really special to me. And I think, for that reason alone, probably it earns 5 out of 5. Just for that one little, hour block where we were alone at the Goonies house.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool too. Like, it's kind of kids, like, I mean, it's not on purpose, or maybe it is, maybe everything happens for a reason, but Adam was so stoked on Rich and what Rich had put into that house. Rich wasn't like, not to compare, but he doesn't have resources and anyone backing him. I mean, he did that all himself. Like, he really had to struggle, and there's things nobody even knows about that he had to sacrifice to open that place up to the public. And from what I understand, it was dripping along at first. It really wasn't. And Adam went there, made that video, and helped to expose it a little. So one of Adam's things last year was he was really intent on, like, we've got to go up there. He was telling me, I want you to go up there, put it in your video. We've got to, like, support this guy. Trust me, he's like the coolest guy, blah, 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 all this stuff. And in a weird way, I think Adam's videos from last year, and then obviously got a lot of extra attention, unfortunately, because we lost him. Yeah. But I know there were tons of people that talked to me this past weekend, like, well, we came up because of Adam, and we saw how much we were watching his videos, and we saw how much fun he had, and we decided to come up, and for that to kind of like help maybe as little as it did, but to help the short circuit weekend, and kind of like it was almost like he was still supporting Rich in a way, and that felt like so sweet, and he would have been really proud of him,
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kip's freeze framed or if he's doing a little bit again. It's always hard to tell.
He's just so handsome. Who cares? We'll just look at him.
He probably, maybe his phone was dying. Yeah, his battery died. It's classic. Well, I can't, express. I love you guys very much. We had a great weekend. I don't know. Thank you everybody for coming out and saying hi. It means a lot to us. We met some Blockbuster Year fans.
I met a lot of Blockbuster Year fans.
I know, and it blew me away. It blew me away. I can't believe that people watch the show. It's just me.
Don't say that.
It's true though. The show is too damn long, and I can't believe people want to hear me talk about movie stuff. I appreciate it, and I love everybody so much who listens and watches the show. It means so much to me. And I love doing it with Jay Ryan, my friend for a year. And I can't wait to have another year of friendship with you, Jay, and
another Blockbuster year.
Blockbuster year. I
feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. Just thank you to Astoria, the town of Astoria. The reason I was up there in the whole first place was because of the town of Astoria. Meeting all those fine people that took me in when I was, broken. Kip included there. In fact, Kip sending me the message, Kip knowing me from the Ghostbuster years, like being a fan of what Sean and I did way the frick back when, is why he sent me a message when I was just in the Pacific Northwest. And he's like, dude, roll through. Met all these amazing people. So I just love the town. These movies are great. Obviously, I'm a nerd for that stuff, but I love that town so much.
Yeah.
And shout out to the locals.
Yeah.
Before we go, can I ask a question?
Of course.
When am I going to be back on the show? When am I going to get a better film than that last film? Oh my god!
One of Brandon's favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
You mean?
That's my sticker on Brandon's dead wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon, that movie, man. Woof.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Lost in America,
I'll send you the list again after
Do I get Pee-wee? Do I get Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Justin, I know that you will be involved with the Pee-wee episode. We haven't figured out,
but I brought that back as a joke, full circle. See what I did there?
Exactly. Yeah. No,
right.
I know you for sure will be involved with the Pee-wee episode. That is such a big episode. I don't know when we're going to get to that. We should start planning it at some point.
We need to start planning our big ones because otherwise, we're running out of days in the year.
Yeah.
Well, man,
Andy,
is this 41? Is this the 41st episode?
This is 41, and we're in the 41st year of 85.
So are we keeping with how
Wait
are
a minute.
How are we doing this? Are we going to roll into another calendar year still doing 85? Or
when
do
was
we have to
Muppets
wrap
Take
up?
Manhattan?
I love
I don't
Muppets Take
remember.
Manhattan. Don't start me there.
I feel
I think it's 84. I think it's 84 though.
Dang
yeah,
it.
no, it's not. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to stake my claim that if it was 85, that one I'll take that over Pee-wee.
Yeah, it is
Dude.
84. Yeah.
Okay.
Together again. Gee,
Dude.
it's great to be together again. Don't get me started.
Beepus is Beepus.
We still have a lot of really great movies to cover. That being said, I should say, unfortunately, we are off again next week because I'm traveling. I'm visiting. I'm with family. We're going up to Nelson, BC, which is where they shot Roxanne, the Steve Martin movie. So
that's actually cool.
I'm going to hit some. We're going for a family trip, but I'm going to hit some Roxanne filming locations. I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
So we'll be off again next week. Unfortunately, my apologies, everyone.
I think you do need to schedule the big ones, and the big ones you guys should be together in person. And the biggest one, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the greatest film of 1985. I feel like I should be there with you fellas for that. Just saying.
Well, there's a part of that. I was just going to say there's a part of that. We've only done one in-person episode, and it was with you, so that was special.
Yes.
Here's something I learned. I want to do this podcast live in front of an audience at some point with you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
We got to find a venue that's going to give us 3 hours to do this show, because I swear to people, I do not want it to be this long, but it always ends up this long because I can't stop talking.
None of us can. That's the problem. We're
I know.
when it gets down to it.
I think I've tried to wrap the show up like 5 times already.
I know. We're all fucking with you.
I know.
Well, I just like hanging out with you guys. We're just hanging out now.
I know. You got nothing to do in your hotel room. You're like, I guess I'll hang out with these guys for a couple hours.
I was trying to think of more movies I could rag on, but I can't. That Brandon would like,
So can we talk about an upcoming TikTok that's going to come out? I have a 2-part behind the scenes of it that I plan on posting at some point that features our Random Land friend over there. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Bayman sent me the link of a TikTok, but I couldn't see it because I don't have TikTok. And
I don't either.
Normally Allie does, and then she screen records it and gives it to me. So I forgot to send it to her, but I'm almost afraid to see it.
So maybe he already posted it.
Because all he said was, "Here it is, my friend," or something like that. And I was like,
so it must be up.
Yeah.
Some of his TikToks get like millions of views.
You want to see a very rotund, hairy belly? This might be the TikTok for you.
I don't know how to use TikTok. I'm on it.
It's
but
like
I don't know
Brandon's beard and belly.
Oh, here it is. It is up. It is up there.
Oh no!
Is it on?
You're gonna play it on the stream?
It's on Goonies Home.
Oh, Goonies Home. Okay, I was on Bayman.
Oh no! Look! Let's watch it. Let's all watch it like this.
First, you gotta do the truffle show. Oh, come on! Wait, do it. Okay. Oh, come on! Do it.
Here it comes.
There it is.
That was 3 seconds.
Yeah, you were supposed to do 12.
Okay? Liz is laughing a little too hard, I think. That stump is like, I don't think Kip was responsible for that one. but the stump is varnished. And you can't. And I had new shoes, and I couldn't get any traction on that stump, man. But yeah, I was chunking myself right off of that stump. Dang.
We'll see how many views you get.
It's just because I walked up last because I was crying.
Well, the last time I truffle shuffled was for Corey Feldman, next to my buddies Adam and Justin. And Jay,
I'll truffle shuffle for Bayman and Liz.
Yeah, I was on the other side of. I was next to Adam. It was me, Adam, Justin, you. And then Brian Stidman says, "I will bring a bus full of old movie geeks to a live show. The majority of my Marine Corps League quote movies 90% of the time."
Well, as long as I don't pick a bad one.
By the way, one last thing. One last Astoria related thing, or with this weekend related thing, is shout out to Liz and shout out to Amy.
Yes, we talked a little bit about Amy, but we didn't talk.
Both of them were just like there, being so nice to everybody, being so like cool, and it's easy to shout out Rich and Bayman, but man, you know
what?
Just
that's awesome,
nice,
man.
Nice people.
And back to the panels, she doesn't like doing that stuff. She actually he loves being in public, and she doesn't. And she did not want to do the panel that she did. And I got her, whatever, at dinner the night before. And I am so grateful she did, because she was one of the best parts of the whole thing. She wasn't going to say anything, but she chimed in here and there. And at the end, she started crying. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's touching. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
That was a great panel. Oh, where's my... I got to meet Tommy Avalone, the director of the house from...
Avalone, he said.
Avalone, my bad.
I want to see it.
I had to ask him how to, because I had to say it live. And he's super
Jay,
cool, by the way. He's in Jersey, and we're going to hang out when we get to Jersey again. And we're going to go hit some locations in Jersey.
It, Jay?
That was weird. What?
There's a weird...
How do I get a screener of it?
A weird glitch. Is everybody there?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm here.
I have it on Apple TV. You can watch it there.
Yeah, I think you can rent it. I have a
special... you already can rent it?
I have a special release of it. In fact, Tommy said that this was the best release of it. So.
He did say that.
I didn't know it was streaming. Yeah. I thought it was just a physical thing. Okay, awesome.
I bought it on Apple TV for probably $10. It was great.
It's a really great documentary.
But I had to hang out with you Goonies.
Yeah, check it out. The House From, all about famous movie houses, which I learned some no longer exist because they were lost in the Palisades fire.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Quite a few, actually, sad.
Yeah. Okay, I am wrapping this show up efficiently. I have to pee so bad.
Finally, somebody else.
My body is failing me, and I have to wrap up the show. Thank you guys for being here. It was great to hang out with you. Thank you to Dave Knight. Thank you to Robbie Retro. Thank you to Sir Richard Bates, owner of the Short Circus House.
Sir Richard of Astoria.
Sir Richard of Astoria. Wonderful weekend. So great to hang out with you all. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for being here live, listening on the replay. We love you all. Thank you for liking this show. It really truly does mean a great deal to me. All the fans that we met in Astoria. A big shout out. Thanks again to Kyle Watts for those shirts and Tampopo Blu-ray.
Kip, I love you, buddy. It was great to see you that last night when we hung out at the brewery. I felt like, okay, now we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
And Justin, I'll see you when you get back to town pretty soon.
Yeah. All right.
Brandon, I just love you. I'll see you in 2 weeks here on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
What movie are we doing in 2 weeks? Do you know yet? Do we have a guest? I can't remember.
Nope. I everything was scheduled up until Goonies or to a Short Circuit weekend, and then I knew we had this, which was the recap, and then I knew it was away, so I'll get that all sorted out, and I'll make a post on the Instagram with what we're doing in 2 weeks' time.
Amazing. So it sounds like it's going to be Pee-wee's Big Adventure with Justin Scart.
The Great Muppet Caper.
It's not 85. That one's 82 or 3.
Throw him a curveball.
That's not how the show works.
We love everybody at home. Please love one another.
Maybe the VHS came out in 85 and we could just...
You know what's so funny you say that? Because on our list is technically Gremlins because it came out in theaters as a re-release in 1985. But we have so many actual 85 movies to cover. We can't be doing that yet. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night.
So
Thanks to Faith and Ryan
good to
who hung
see
out with us
everybody.
too in the chat.
Faith and
Thanks, you
Ryan, we
guys.
love you very much. It was such a great time with you guys. Take care, everyone.
Go home and sleep well.
Love everybody. Please love
Bye.
one another.
Good night.
See you out there.